Onion? Hi! Hi! Welcome! Hi, I'm touching an invisible microphone. You can't see it, you can hear it.
Cheese.
It is. Welcome, B-Top. Welcome, Cabbage. And Zyke or Zake, I still don't know the right way to pronounce your name, I'm sorry. Welcome, C as well. Sea of Tranquility. Hi, I'm Devil. Welcome. How are you all doing? Thank you for the pats, Devil. And for the hydration, B-Top. Let me do that very quickly. I'm streaming at a weird time tonight. I was like, well, I am really tired and I was not sure if I'd be able to, but I managed to start. It's going to be a small stream, but maybe something can actually get done. At the very least, I have something to show you all. But yeah, hope you're all doing alright. You figured out how to throw cheese at yourself? Wait, what? Huh? That sounds interesting. Not that I want to do it myself. Get no don't get any wrong ideas. But welcome. Got the hydration out of the way. I made a cheese tax redeem for my avatar. I like that we're actually calling it cheese tax as well. Okay, I'm gonna have to check that out sometime. Quieten down the music just a little bit.
Cheese.
Hi, welcome. This is me harnessing the cheese as a cabbage. That's how I pay the derpy Uke pays the cheese tax. Friendly reminder, there is no cheese tax to pay here. But yeah, hello everybody, welcome. Some stuff happened since I last streamed. I actually, over the days, like several days, I was actually able to get the thing I was working on. I think I was working on this in the last stream. I might be wrong, can't remember. The best of times I can't remember. Aww, thank you, Cabbage. But I got the thingy that I made the exclamation mark project command for. I'm gonna have to remove this command, but I can type it right this second. This picture that's now in the chat for everybody except for everybody who's watching on VOD, which over time will tend towards 100% of people, I guess. This. Oh, this is loaded in the wrong window, actually, I just realized, but anyway. This thingy, where I was updating this. This thingy that was, I'm gonna have to put on the correct window.
Hi everyone!
Hi! Welcome, Mocha! I'm gonna put it on the correct window and then you'll be able to see stuff. A really good idea. Welcome! Thank you very much for the resub, Mochatek. How has it been 19 months? What is going on? Stop, can you... I humbly request the people with the power to stop messing around with time like this. It's really irresponsible. Jeez. Yeah, I hope you're doing alright. Very much appreciate the resub. And welcome in. 19 whole years. I know, right? 19 years already. So I'll just do the quick revisiting of this. Somebody made this. It's a board. It's got a chip on it. Sound cards from the 90s had it. Then they made another board. For this board, they made a little player program. This is designed to be controlled by the Arduino, right? So they made a thing for the Arduino. And they made a Python program. Python program would read a file on the computer that has commands for that chip. It would stream them over to the Arduino, and that would pass them on to this. And they'd play. To simplify a few things, such as the...
In towards the embrace where shaders play Yuki emerges, a vision to sway.
I haven't done the shaders in ages.
With a grace that enchants, a smile so serene, she captivates hearts in a mesmerizing scene. In the realm of beauty where dreams take flight, Yuki reigns supreme, a radiant light.
No.
With a lure that transcends, she casts a spell, Yuki the enchantress where hearts dwell.
Oh, she tried her best. Thank you, Cabbage. Oh my god, wait, you're stacking the pats. Also, why have I made it so... Oh, I guess I understand why I made it that way. It's a bit weird that I can't be patted during the speech. I only just realized. In the real... Welcome in, Nuge. as always, I don't. I'm not deserving of the kind words. But hi. So yeah, they made a thing for that, and then they made this board which has these two chips, OPL3 instead of OPL2. It's the successor. One of these little chips is the successor to this big chip, and this has two of them, as did some sound cards in the 90s as well. But they never updated the program to stream the music to it, so couldn't use it for that until now, because I finally finished modifying it and I made some improvements. It's more efficient with how it streams, 3 bytes instead of 5 bytes per message, usually. Unless there needs to be a long delay, and then if there's a long delay, that's fine. The serial port will not be congested at that point, so it's fine to spend a couple more bytes on a delay. Long head pat. Oh my god, I see. I didn't know where that was going at first. I didn't realize that was a coding thing. Hi, thank you for the pat. I've already said hi. I'm saying it again. I don't know why. Python program? Oh, Python. Oh my god. Can we hear it? Yes! I got it all connected up, so you can. Alright, as soon as I minimize this, and this, and this, and this, and this. I may have had a few other things prepared. They're minimized, though. I'll come back to them, don't worry. Why are you throwing cheese at me, Nuge? So, right now, I have the Python code set to
lactose-filled dairy product,
which means that it really likes cheese.
Here we go again.
Holy crap, Keto Mode! Hi! Thank you, Mokatek as well. Hi, welcome for the... thank you for the resub, Keto Mode, and welcome in. Cheese. Cheese, indeed. A scam train is close. Thanks. And he said thanks Python. Thanks Twitch. Hold on. So right now, speaking of Python... But yeah, how's it been 4 months already? Hope you're doing alright. Keto Mode, very much appreciate it. Right now in here, I have this line here, which was kind of for debugging. It originally only printed when I had debugging enabled. But then debugging was printing too much stuff, and I just thought one of these lines would be alright, so I just put this line in instead. I think it's used to be done through self.status, yeah. I'm not really using that anymore. Anyway, so for every single message that it sends out... No, it's not quite true. For every single command that it comes across in the music file... So, by the way, quick recap. The music file is like... it's like a container for, like, commands for this chip. So there'll be commands that... Well, these are FM synthesis chips, so there'll be commands that set, like, attack, decay, sustain, and release, so how quickly the volume goes up, what it goes down to, and how quickly it fades away. For the different FM operators, how they're connected to each other, set their frequencies, so the pitches, and all these for a bunch of different channels, and waveforms, and other things I'm forgetting, vibrato, anyway. Hi, Fargon, welcome. So you get one of these lines for each of those commands that it comes across. I'm thinking about rewriting some stuff in Godot, like the code editor. Because I have only one window and I need a lot more. Wait, you're gonna make a code editor? Like make an editor for for code in Godot? For Godot? I don't even know how to say this. I have thoughts in my head. They have a rough meaning. I can't get the meaning out of my head though. Anyway, yeah, so right now it's going to be showing one of these for every command. And you're going to see these like go in chunks, like blip, 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 it's not going to be constantly playing. And that's because they're sent in chunks. So man, I should have this loaded up actually. You know what, let me load it up quickly. I want to change some stuff so that I can have more windows. Godot has its own editor. Yeah. Oh, so you're actually modifying the Godot source code? That'd be cool. So this is very small. Oh, that's a bit better, I guess. So yeah, don't pay too much attention to this. I should still change the stuff. I discovered a bug, an apparent bug, in the Arduino hardware serial library. Maybe it's been updated. I mean, maybe it's been fixed in the Arduino version 2. But in Arduino version 1, the very latest version, I even updated to it. There seems to be a bug where when the serial port is under really, really heavy load, like, as in there's loads of data flying in, sometimes you'll call serial.available, which should tell you how many bytes are available, and it'll tell you a completely nonsense number. Yay! And then you call it immediately afterwards, and it tells you the correct number. Yay! So, yeah, it can return a number that's higher than really is in the buffer. It's really weird. And this number can be like a little bit higher, or it can be like way too high. You know, like over 256 when there's only 1 or 2 bytes in it. It's very weird. So I worked around this and a bunch of stuff and blah 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 blah. Anyway, end result is this. Listen to this. I'm pausing this music and I'm playing this music. I have it connected right now. Is that captured? Yes, it is. Hi! There you go. And look, you can see it's just like blip, blip, blip. Oh, this is on the loud side. Let me turn it down a bit. This is from a game called Lemmings. This is a game that I had, a DOS game, that I won. One of the ones I wouldn't say, I guess like, whatever, it's from my childhood, I guess. I played it in my childhood. It wasn't one of the first ones. I'm quieting it down a bit more, it's still loud. But yeah, I do like this. And here's the thing about Python, or any program actually, that is like single-threaded and is dumping stuff out to the serial port. The console like this on Windows. If you select some text, you start selecting, that program freezes because the call to print text to the console blocks until it's printed. Hi, Lane! So if I do this and wait a while, eventually the entire amount of buffered stuff on the Arduino runs out. But it catches up with exactly where it should be. Thank you for the patch, Lane. So yeah, the nice thing is, although you can see this coming in at a rate of like a bit more than 1 every 2 seconds, I can like keep this blocked for like over 2 seconds, and that's because the buffer on the Arduino, I split it into 4 pieces, like 4 chunks, and as soon, like it gradually works its way through each chunk. As soon as it's worked its way through a whole chunk's worth, it's like, well, I can fit another chunk's worth of stuff in, and it says, hey, Python, send me another chunk. And so, yeah, it just sort of always tries to keep topped up with 4 chunks. And I haven't implemented looping yet, so it just stops like that, but I should. And all that is to say that if I stop it for like up to roughly 8 seconds, it'll still keep playing. Sevenin! Hi! Oh my god, how does she pronounce that? I can't stop the music, I have to cut it. Mayo. I do love me some mayo. I don't love meat. Sevenin, thank you very much for the resub. We have it's Twitch baby age now, right? It's 9 months. I need to stop myself from saying this every time I say the words Twitch baby. Immediately afterwards, I'm like, why did that come out of my mouth? I don't like the phrase. Every time I say 9 months. Yeah, mayo, exactly. Hope you're doing alright. Gill removal? Wait, what? Parallel processing? I know, right? There's none in this in this Python thingy. It would also not be the first code editor I make, and it would also not be the last. I see, Cameron. Well, good luck with it. I hope it works. I mean, I hope it goes well. Not the best, but I'm holding on. Same. We can do it. Python gills removal. Oh my god. What is this? What is going on? This is too much.
You want some cheese to the mayor?
Damn it! I didn't even get a chance to answer. Nope. Welcome in! Hi, Arcaris! Hi! So if I make this freeze for like 4 or 6 seconds or so, it should keep on playing, and then when I unfreeze it, it should just like seamlessly continue. Like, by hearing it, you should never even know that it happened. So I'm gonna start freezing it now. And it just like sent a few extra messages when it started responding, and it just like, it just worked! It's so nice! I flipping love it! Global interpreter lock. The thing that makes Python single-threaded. Oh my goodness. Is it actually, like, there is another way to do multi-threaded stuff? I thought there was. I'm pretty sure there's a thread class, wasn't there? I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking of C#. Anyway, I'm killing it now. I don't know, we have to wait for the buffer to actually run out. Or I can just press reset. On the Arduino, and it stops. So that's a very slow speed. Would you like to see a much faster one? Would you like to hear a song called Rainbow Architecture by Yuzu? Because this is one that I was am I capturing the audio? It is connected to a sound interface. I have 2 sound interfaces. If I unplug the board, I can touch the pins. Oh, it's really quiet. Let me turn up the input. There you go. Now you can think that your speakers are not plugged in properly. Oh god, that's the wrong one. Hold on. I just plugged it into the line out instead of speaker out. I mean speaker out instead of line out. How horrible does that sound? Hold on, one sec. Probably gonna be... I don't know which direction the volume is adjusting, so... In before I destroy my deck! Okay, here we go! Boop! Oh, ADC actually. Oh, there's only one speaker. Oh, it is louder. Why is it so loud on the left speaker? Okay, I'm plugging it back in the liner. Okay, apparently I touched some wires and messed up something. Alright, let's try that again. Let's try that again. POV, US speaker. I'm speaking. It sounds very nice and clean. Thank you. I'm actually noise gating it because for some reason some of these are very quiet. So yeah, when I press reset on the Arduino, it actually crashes the Python thing, which is unintentional, but it's kind of useful because it makes it stop playing. Like as soon as I press the reset button, boop. And then once the Arduino initializes it, Python's like, huh? You sent me an H, because it's actually the Arduino starting to say hello instead of a K, which is it requesting more. What is this, Omni? Hi, Omni. Hi. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Clunk. Hi. But also thank you, Zach. With a large net, yes, I'm capturing it. So yeah, this is a much faster one. This is one that I was using as a stress test. And then there's one even faster than that I use as like the ultimate stress test. But actually, this just printing to the console slows Python down too much. So I have to disable printing to the Python. I have to disable Python printing to the console when I'm doing the absolute fastest one. But this is not the absolute fastest. This one's alright. Anyway, it sounds like this. Oh god, I just pressed enter on the wrong window again. I also really like this. I feel because this one becomes quite a nice demonstration of the of what the OPL3 chips can do. And like it's stereo and has some more fancy waveforms and yeah. Hi Carolee, welcome. Also, did I say hi to Clunk? I saw Clunk rolling in. I thought hi Clunk. I'm gonna say it now. Hi Clunk. There are tiny little like clicky sounds there, and I'm assuming they're not meant to be there. But I've like tried to optimize the Arduino code as much as I can, and I think it's like I've even removed unnecessary delays. I looked up the specs of the shift registers that are used on this board, and how long you need to like the signal needs to stay high and low and stuff. And it turns out the Arduino is so slow that you don't actually need any delays. Artificial delays. What is this? Why am I being sprayed? Hi Cat, welcome. Listen to that beautiful distorting sound. It's almost like a guitar. That bow sound. It sounds so nice. Yes, I do like this a lot. And it's just able to handle it. I can freeze it again. You can hear how much closer the buffer is to being used up though. See, that was like only a small bit of a second until it stopped, and it took ages to catch up as well. I know, look at it go! And this is using both ports. The other one would have only been using one port of one chip. Still only one chip though. I don't know if I've got any music that uses 2 chips. Yeah, that is the data. You're coding very fast. I haven't even started talking about what I'm going to do today yet, actually. Yeah, this is how I'm typing, exactly, see. I gotta be careful with what I hit. I might actually, if I hit Control-C, I'll interrupt the music. I don't want to do that. But yeah, this is, to be super clear, this is not music that I made. This is made by Yuzu. But I might be making music on this one. But I do very much like this. There is one that's faster than this, but it's... I think I need to disable the write regs because it slows down too. Maybe if I put my computer in high performance mode, it'll work. but it'll be making my room hot, so I'm not sure I want to do that. You can control the sea? Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna press reset. I pressed it. Is OPL tune? Yes, it is. OPL 3. Artist Plus. Yes, this was... oh my god, look at this mess. So this was... Yuzu Rainbow Architecture. Why do I struggle to spell the word architecture? I was like... Obviously the arc has the CH, but then tech is actually only just C. But yeah, there you go. It's actually available at the OPL archive. I should link to that, which is a website with such an aesthetically pleasing design. Let me just show you it. Where was it? The style of this design. The style of this design. What am I talking about? The design of this site. Look at this. Look at it. Isn't that beautiful? It just looks like the this font that you'd see on the command prompt, and then this looks like it was made with Unicode, or not Unicode, but code page 437, block drawing characters and stuff. I really like the aesthetic. Unfortunately, this is actually an image. Sad, but it is nice. Anyway, Architects Man. Any new details on the cheesy DOS game? Do you have an idea for that? No, but I do know what I'd like to be learning next soon. Welcome in Kinami as well. But yeah, hi, howdy Dev. Hope you're there. Thanks for stopping by. Welcome. This is the one which is the absolute highest file size of any one that I have. And yeah, the messages absolutely fly by. I'm going to put this on high performance, but I don't know if it'll be fast enough. There might be slowdown at some parts. And it's also probably louder. So let's turn this down and press enter. And it's called Heart on Fire by Melonade M. Look at this mess. Like we've barely started and it's already... I'm saying mess. Look at the speed is what I mean. So far so good actually. Your keyboard broke. Well, that's not good. What did you do? Again, this one is only using one chip as well, which is kind of nice. Makes me wonder how much could actually be done with 2 chips. That's a really nice lead sound as well. I wonder if it's 4 up. Ooh, that's a nice emote, Zyke. What the hell? Oh, there is a little bit of slowdown. You can hear the timing. Oh god. Oh, yeah, yeah, there's a bit of slowdown. I'd have to disable writing this onto the console here. Because without that, it's actually fine. It is, yeah, it's slowing down. Oh, it's catching up now. There we are, it's caught up. Cat make music? I do, but I did not make this music. So I'm going to stop playing it. And close it. I'm also going to close the Arduino project folder, the Arduino project itself, the folder of some music. And now I have a tiny bit of space available in my taskbar for what I'm actually going to be doing today. In Camera Music in DOS, the music I was going to be making, I could make it in DOS. I was going to be using Adlib Tracker. But I've actually started making it in this Windows version, which is like using this STL, this like graphics library for recreating the DOS look. And it just works exactly the same as the full one. So I actually last night I started trying to make music, but this is so much harder than my usual way of making music, like in the MIDI files that I've done before. So this is not going to be anything impressive at all. I'm just going to actually mute the extra sound input and just in case there's any noise that comes from it. Okay. So yeah, just last night I started trying to remake a piece of music that I made for Fred for one of his charity streams. Let me just play it. It's one I've played before, but I thought it sounded suitably silly, and since this is going to be a game that includes long uke, we need really silly derpy sounding music, right? So the original music sounds like this, but it's not derpy enough. But this is the music I made for Freb. Stop! I did not want you to play. I wanted you to stop this music, and then I wanted this music to start. This is one of the pieces. This is the music I made like in an hour or so for him.
Slide whistler man.
Yeah. Hi, Freb. You just turned up right when I started doing this. But yeah, I just like slid into Freb's stream that one time, and he was streaming with Nova. And well, I shouldn't say, when they were streaming with Nova. And yeah, made this silly little thing. Actually, I had to look up reference for it. I can't remember what I typed. Nova said that she wanted something silly and frantic sounding. Sheep! Hi, welcome. Hi, Insania. How are you doing? Also, hi, Medusa Scat. This is the version without the slide whistle Freb. And it loops like this at this point. But it's not going to loop correctly on this player at all. So that sucks. But yeah, it would loop like that. You didn't notice me seeking that. Does sound silly and frantic. Thanks! Anyway, I actually had to look up a reference for this. Like on YouTube, I just searched for like, I can't remember what I searched for. Silly music, or I can't remember what I searched for. And I just heard a piece of music with like a piano piece that was going like boom, 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 boom. And I was like, I can work with that. So I started working on based on that, and then thought of a melody and a chord progression in it, and then it came together. And just last night, I started trying to. There are a bunch of random noises in there, but there's no cowbell. But thank you, sheep. And just last night, I started trying to remake it on here. But I wanted the lead to sound really, really silly, like a silly little instead, because, you know, if it's going to feature the long uke, which is a character that looks like... Hold on, I'm typing the emote combo in chat, one sec. God, I make the mistake of typing just :end when I want the tail end piece, and it shows me all of Aaron's emotes. There, that, this. This is a very derpy thing, so we need it to sound more silly, right? Conan, the first thing I hear is that. It sounds great. Thanks! This is what I started trying to remake it in here, and I actually made a mistake when I was like trying to remake the bass line. I just went along with it. I'm not sure if I'll keep it this way, but so far it sounds like this. It's like a different version. I might change the bass though. Which is like, that's all I've done. That's it. That's all so far. It's so much longer and time consuming, but that was like a super appropriate silly sounding lead, which I really liked. Was it F9 to play it? No, hang on, I want the one before then. Anyway, I just thought it sounded very funny. Reminds me of something like Commander Keen. Yeah, true! I mean, that game had music for the OPL 2 chip. And that's the, well, actually, maybe it was OPL 3. And this music is for the OPL 3 chip. But yeah, this involves, like, hang on, I should probably just capture this specifically, this window, just for a sec. Let me just super quickly do a thing. We'll call this limp tracker. Set up a capture. Boop. Is it capturing? I don't actually know if game capture works with this. I don't think it does. Interesting. Game capture does not work. Well, window capture it is then. Friendly reminder. I'm super professional. There we are. And let's scale it up without any what do you call it, filtering. And I'll just boop. There we go. Perfect. Except I should really have this on the 4:3 view, I guess, because it's like that's what it's like. 4:3. So let's change to this layout. I rarely get to use this layout. And I still don't, because it's slightly too big. Amazing. God damn it. Well, help. Hold on, hold. Please hold. I'll get through to you in 1 sec. I promise. Why am I even in studio mode at this point? Oh, right. I realize as soon as I come out of it. I swear to God. Okay, hold on. Why can I not? 1 sec. I'm trying to move this window, but what's happening is I just every time
Hi. Time for dosing you.
Hi. No denial of service, please. Welcome in. Hi, Doc Rick. I very much appreciate that. Hi. There we are. Okay, I got it. Enough complaining. Welcome. How are you doing? So yeah, when you're making stuff on this, it's like it involves. Hang on. Nope, that's not it. Shit. What is it? It's this one. There we are. I knew there was something I could move to quieten it. Yeah, it involves like setting up the FM instruments like this, and there's. Oh my god, I'm moving myself instead of changing the volume. Holy crap! Peak music. Thanks. Welcome in, Menno Wilfer. Wait, holding hands? And it often involves looping a short section like this and just fiddling with stuff and seeing what the difference it makes. But yeah. But yeah, basically, oh, hold on. That's just not that mad. Wait, this sounds good as well. So before I was using this. Oh, mind you, that does sound silly. Here's the thing. Only the top 4 of these waveforms, 1, 2, 3, 4, can work if the person who's playing the game only has an OPL 2 sound chip. The bottom 4 are only for OPL 3. Is it safe to assume that people playing it nowadays will have an OPL 3 thing, or the software like DOSBox will be emulating OPL 3, which it does? Because otherwise I would need to...
Bust.
Anyway, yeah, the reason I'm doing this is because this music could actually be used in the DOS game that I eventually make, hopefully. Maybe one day, possibly, hopefully. But thank you, Alorine. Welcome in, Alorine. Why am I having cheese thrown at me? Hi, LG as well. So here's what I was actually going to be doing today. Either making that music, or having cheese thrown in my face by Yusui. Hi, Yusui. Hi, Yusui again. Oh my god, that's a lot.
Cheese.
How's the Yusui doing? But yeah, this is what I was actually going to be doing. It was over here. Not on my face. No, not on the face. It was this. Which is not being captured because every time I start it has a different window name. There we go. Wait, ready? Okay, fine. We'll go to this mode then, I guess. I'm blinded by cheese. That's why I have no idea what I'm doing. There we are. So I've also done a tiny bit more work on this when I was offline. I can show you what it looked like at the end of the last DOS stream. Let me get music going again. Hold on. No, that's the wrong control. Who made the streaming setup? Oh yeah, me. Greetings from Zai. She says she would love to help out with DOS stuff if you need any. Oh, that's cool! Wait, does she has like experience with this? That's awesome.
Dairy product.
There is cheese on my face. Hi, vtuber simp. And hi, 0x5399. Sorry. Not niner. That is cheese. Hello. Hope the mock's doing alright, and I hope the Zai is not too terrible as well. I mean, I hope more, but you know. I can emulate how this looked at the end of the last stream. It looked a little something like this. Hydration. Exactly. No! Well, let me just recompile this. So, oh shit. Wait! Oh, hold on, sorry. This is the, I forgot that I named it anim2 instead of anim. Anim2.c. One sec. So, slight spoiler, there will be 400 balls moving around. But until then, This is what it looked like at the end of last stream. One sec. While it does this, I'll hydrate. But there it is. It's a purple ball. Oh, it's not got much speed. It was moving like further horizontally before. But yeah, now it goes down there and it doesn't clip out of the screen anymore. See a little purple pixel? Thank you for the hydration. Psychic. Also welcome in, Psychic. Don't need the cheese though. But yeah, if I change this to 400, then quite pleasingly, we can have 400 very smoothly animating balls. Look at that! Look at them go! How cool is that? All animating smoothly. 1 frame per frame of the monitor. What about 4000? I think there is enough RAM for that, but it's not smooth, unfortunately. I'll show you it though. Collision when? They collide with the floors and the walls already, but to collide with each other, the only way I know how to do that would be very slow. Anyway. Variable must be huge. Okay, never mind. There's apparently not enough RAM for 4000. There is 2000 though, there is room for 2000. This is where I have to learn about huge. The huge keyword to force it into a different area of RAM, I think. Anyway, here we go. Here's for 2000. Holy crap! Wait, did I actually compile it? I think I did. Wait, it's actually running smoothly. What the hell? Oh wait, is it because my computer's still in the higher performance mode? 2000 balls, sheesh. And this is using floating point. I was thinking of changing it to be fixed point for speed. It's impossible for balls to collide with each other. The physics for that hasn't been invented yet. It's true. They're gonna make them make noises. So that'd be cool. But this is not what I plan for the game to be. This is just one of many little things that I've made so far. Starting with things like this. And then later becoming things like this. Just little things that I made. Oh, by the way, flashing warning. This is going to get very fast. In sort of, one of the things that I made is to sort of help cement what I've learned so far and like put things together. So if each time you see a bit of text at the top and then the colors start flashing, the colors are going to flash faster. Because I was gradually working through faster ways of doing things. Anyway, that's the end of that. There was also, this for controlling the PC speaker. And I'd like to make a program for controlling, sending out. Yeah, I was thinking maybe I should make a program that just plays VGM files in DOS. Like, such programs already exist, of course. VGM files being the format that that I was just playing from on the little OPL3 board. But DOSBox emulates OPL3 as well. So if you write to the correct ports, just like how the Arduino is writing to the correct ports of those chips, if you can do that from your own, you know, in DOS as well. And if I just make a program that can read the file formats, interpret the delays and the commands to send certain values to certain registers of the chips, then bam, I've made a VGM file player in DOS. And so I was thinking of maybe doing that to practice like controlling the OPL3 chips as well. Because I think it would be cool if the music has it'd be cool if the music has oh god. It's time for spooky. Hi Mnemotic. How are you doing? Everything's going just fine over here. That's a cute wave. Is it?
Cheese time!
Why? Evelyn! Hi! Welcome. I don't know, it seems kind of good. It's like the de facto emulator. I don't really know any others for Windows. No worries. No worrying out loud. Where's this key? Oh yeah, I always forget this one. Look, in the top left. It's a silly little face and it's transparent. Anyway, hold on. I'll just wait for
my voice to come back. Oh, there it is. Well, perfect timing. That sounded like it was planned, but it actually wasn't. So, there are a few things I'd like to maybe do today. Here's a list that I made for my... Oh, you can't. One sec. I made a small list. Here it is. Boop. I would like maybe to try to learn how to handle keyboard input. Detect it at all. I know how to be stretched, so that's fine.
Sir.
Hi, Genesis. Also, hi, Neil. Thank you for the posture check. And welcome in Endline as well. And Doohoo, how are you both doing? How are you both doing? Thank you, Neil. Stretch your own, jeez. So this would be really nice. I feel like this is the next really critical thing if I'm going to want to make an interactive game, right? Let's deal with keyboard input. And not entirely sure how to do it. I think it might be possible for you to make your own interrupt service routine. So I think when you press a key on the keyboard, it causes an interrupt for the CPU. And I think you can like essentially register your own interrupt handler function. And so that anytime someone presses a key on the keyboard, your own function runs. And then your function can look and see what key was just pressed, basically. I think that's the thing you can do. But I have not learned how to make my own interrupt service routine, as such functions are called, in DOS yet. Done it on the Arduino. It's a little bit different in DOS. For the x86 anyway, I should say. And then also another way to do it, I think there's a little region of memory that is mapped to hardware, so so-called memory mapped hardware. Wait, sorry, hardware mapped memory. Hardware mapped memory, not memory mapped. Wait. Hardware... Memory mapped hardware? Or hardware mapped memory? It's hardware mapped memory. Sorry, I'm getting confused about terminology because when I was making the thing that makes my body move when I'm playing Trackmania, that's using a memory mapped file. Right? This is hardware mapped memory. Am I right? Am I wrong? I don't know. Anyway. Region of memory. When you change it, it's immediately visible and alters how some hardware is working. So I think there's a little region of memory that shows you the most recently pressed key or keys or something. But, you know, you'd have to pull that over and over and over, like super quickly if you want to make sure that you don't miss any key. Like especially like if people are pressing multiple keys at once, you know, which is not unreasonable at all for a game. Even a DOS game, like up and right to move to the top right. I guess in those days you could press 9 on the keypad. But yeah. Hey, it's Nova's song. Our description sounds like MMIO to me, memory mapped IO. Yeah, in this case it is. But there's like other regions as well. Well, I guess... Hold on, this music's gonna get on the loud side. I'm turning it down slightly. Yeah, I guess for the screen as well, you could call it I/O because like a display is output, I guess. Would you call it sound output? I guess you would, huh? Derby Long music we've covered. I don't think I'll work on that today, and I don't think I'll work on this today. I think I might have a little look at this. And also this one here, Timer 0. So on the last stream, I mentioned a little bit about Timer 0. There's this little chip called the something or other. Is it 8254? I forget. One sec. Oops. Yeah. So this 8254 chip is a little thing on the motherboard, or an emulated one in this case, which has 3 timers. And the timer 0 is by default increments the system clock, and the system clock is also hardware mapped memory or memory mapped hardware, who knows. And let's go back to just capturing this for a sec. Boop. And yeah, every time timer 0 ticks, this increases by 1, and you can change the speed of the timer so that counts up really quickly, if you want. Hi, Old Fool, welcome. And you can do the same with timer 2, but timer 2 doesn't increment the system clock. Timer 2 is a thing that you can connect to the PC speaker, so every time it ticks, the speaker moves like in or out like this. So in that way you can make tones. That was the thing that I showed earlier. This silly little noise, which is a fun noise, I'm gonna be honest. I am not too bad. I'm on the tight side, but I'm alright. I hope you're doing alright as well, Old Fool. I really appreciate you still coming here. Hi. So yeah, I think it's possible to set up a... I certainly know it's possible to tell the timer... That's the wrong window. Wait, I might as well close Adlib Tracker. Why is it still loaded? Give me some space in my taskbar, please. Be gone. Get out of here. And your help file too. It's certainly possible to tell the timer to fire an interrupt when it happens. When the countdown reaches 0. So that'd be nice. It'd be really nice if I can make an interrupt to handle that, a function to handle an interrupt, because that way I could just have like a regularly occurring function that can deal with things that need to happen very often, but are not going to be like super slow. So I wouldn't want to put the main rendering in there. What would be nice is if I could have this timer just sort of fire like roughly once every millisecond. But if I were to be drawing in that routine, that would be trying to achieve 1,000 frames a second, which is not going to happen. And I don't want to anyway. I just want to render at the refresh rate of the screen, which is 70 Hz in the graphics mode that I'm using. Always got to visit 5cat. Oh, thank you. Very sleepy chat. Everybody's sleepy today, I guess. It's been going decent enough for me. I'm glad. What CPU are you emulating? It's x86 of some description. I don't know exactly which type, because DOSBox's CPU type is set to auto. So I don't know. It could be 386. It could be 486. It could be another thing that I forget. But the basic architecture, not architecture. What's the word? Like the basic I don't know what you call it. Like the environment, if you like, the way things are connected, not just the CPU, but like the idea of there being like some memory that's mapped to the video, the graphics card and stuff, is just how it is. Any target megahertz? Okay, so the CPU speed is set to, on DOSBox, it's called 50,000 cycles. And if I go into a folder, I have a different version of DOSBox, and it gives approximations for what that translates to in megahertz. Let me see if I can find this other version of DOSBox. One sec. Because it's not super straightforward or obvious. Here we are loading 2 DOSBoxes at once. It's still architecture and just a micro. Oh, okay, thanks. So if I go to CPU, it is emulate CPU speed there. So it gives some rough approximations. Let's zoom in a bit. So apparently 50,000 would be close to 90 megahertz, or 52,000 would be around 90, or 90 megahertz would be around 52,000 apparently. 200 megahertz would be like 130,000. But then that's just like these are just Pentium ones, and then like for example, as you can see here, this CPU running at 133 megahertz is equivalent to like roughly 50,000. But this CPU running at 133 megahertz, the same speed, is equivalent to like 80,000. So I don't know. There's not a straightforward mapping. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. By the way, if I use this version of DOSBox, and we have a look at this provides a nice graphical configuration tool. Let me go over to Sound Blaster. Look, this version actually supports the OPL3 Duo board, the very same one that was playing the music earlier. So if you put a different sketch on the Arduino, then it can just pipe real-time commands out to the board, and then you can actually have real games running in DOSBox, playing the sound on the real hardware, which is very cool. I did that a long time ago.
Pipeman.
So eventually I could try that. And for development, I'm not going to do that because there's then too many elements, you know? If something goes wrong, is it because something's wrong with the board, like connections between the Arduino and the board? Did it lose USB connection? Is there something wrong with my Arduino code, you know? So I'd rather just use the just have everything emulated in DOSBox first, because I know that, you know, if it works on there, then it should work on the real hardware. Hopefully. You need to emulate hardware when you have the real hardware. Yeah, eventually it would be really cool to, if I even turn this into a game, to have it playing on real hardware. But for convenience, I'm not going to for now. Violet, welcome in. Hi. There's a reason these numbers aren't great, but good to know. Yeah. A rough approximation, I guess. You could call it... Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know why I've got it set to... Oh, I do remember why I've got it set to 50k. It's because if I go much higher, then it starts maxing out a core of my real CPU. Under some circumstances, so... I think something like this was roughly as high as I could go without things starting to go a bit crap. Especially the emulation of the PC speaker. It sounds really bad if it's not quite able to keep up. It sounds really sickly. Like instead of a nice beep, it's like beep. It's like fluctuating in a nasty way. Not that I'm probably going to be using the PC speaker for music because I feel like it's going to need... I feel like it's too much work for the CPU to make good music then. Like, if it's the Sound Blaster chip, so the OPL3 chip, then, you know, I just need to fire and forget, basically. And it can... I just send a few setup commands, and then, like, I play this note, and it automatically then goes... And I feel like it's, yeah, gonna be easier. Also, there are nice tools to make music for the OPL3, such as Adlib Tracker. Thank you very much for the follow, Trepion! Hi! Welcome! Exactly, it sounds like a derpy beep. A derpeep. No problem. I should be thanking you. You don't need to thank me. Okay, I'm gonna have a quick look. So, recently, I discovered this website. Let me link you to it. One sec. Hold it. Let me see if I can rename this folder now. I couldn't before because it was saying it was in use. Yes, I can rename it, okay. So I think I dropped this link in the chat earlier on the previous stream. One sec. Can I double check this is correct? It is. So this website right here, which I'm going to drop a link as well. Boop, there you go. This is such an unassuming front page to more info than you could ever imagine. It's like the links lead to other links, to another page of links, to another page of links, to another page of links. This goes so deep. This is like the absolute tip of the iceberg of this site. And I like downloaded basically everything from it. And yeah, so you end up with this. And these are HTML files with like lots of info in each one, right? So yeah, there's a lot of information about all the various interrupts and ports and a bunch of things. The grimoire of links, I guess so. So if you go into, would it be this? No, interrupt services. Then, first of all, you're greeted with a whole bunch of these. You go into one of them, for example, and it's like it shows you a whole... it's so interesting. It like tells you everything about it and the stuff. It's really cool. This does not like scale up very nicely when I zoom in. For the stream though, it's like super thin. Maybe if I do this, is that better? Yeah, I think that's better. So, I downloaded it so that I can search it more easily.
DOS programming. More like boss programming emergently.
Am I right?
This announcement has been brought to you by Cyberteft.
Cyberteft! Thank you, Cyberteft. So, yeah, I downloaded it so that I could use this neat little program called Hard Disk Search Instance, HG Search Instance. And you can just specify a folder and it'll like look through every text file in that folder. You can limit it by file extensions, and it goes recursively as well if you want. Just a useful program to have in your arsenal. And I just searched every file for keyboard, and it shows you the number of occurrences in the file and stuff. So guess you can sort that way and look for the one with the most stuff. Hardware interrupt. Interrupt? Oh, it's text here for you.
Cheese.
Stop!
Cheese.
Why? What is this?
Cheese.
Genesis! Hi, welcome. I've got some new curse knowledge. The CE standard doesn't define the order in which function parameters are evaluated. This means that something like func x times equals
Cheese.
42 minus x blah blah can have multiple solutions. Okay, that isn't even that cursed. I would never hope to rely on, like, if I'm... No, you shouldn't... That's fine. That's not a cursed thing. It's more cursed to rely on the fact that it's, like, going to evaluate... It's something which changes a parameter that you're also passing to as another parameter. No. That's fine. I think that's fine. I'm gonna give the standards a pass on that one. I'm seeing a lot of mention on the 8042, so maybe this is a chip that deals with keyboard stuff. So let's have a look at 8042.html. I'm gonna do this locally, so I'm not gonna put any stream on it. Look at that. 8042 is indeed the keyboard controller. So if I want to be dealing with the keyboard, maybe I should be using this. Although I would like to use interrupts, and the 8042 is a separate chip. So these are all ports. So to be able to communicate with that port, you need to use this. Sorry, to be able to communicate with that chip, you need to do port rights. And I think there's a better way of doing it, because this way you'd have to like poll. It would be interesting as well, though. I think somewhere around here, I don't remember where. I think somewhere in hardware mapped memory, there was a there were some bits that told you whether numlock and caps lock and stuff were on. And I wonder if you can change those. Because, I didn't mean to click browse, because it'd be really interesting if you could like turn on and off the numlock and caps lock LEDs, just as a silly little fun thing. But also, I don't know if DOSBox passes those on to the real life hardware of my keyboard here in front of me, which is, by the way, not a clicky keyboard. Let's fix that. Let me quickly get the clicky keyboard. I have to move all this, the Arduino stuff, and oh god, the solder joints are digging into the black padding on my desk that I've got to allow the lead motion to see my hands better. One sec. Putting that over there, unplugging this, putting this over here, doing all the cleanup that I should have done before I started streaming, although no, I shouldn't, otherwise I wouldn't have been able to show you the music at the beginning, would I? So no. Okay. And here we go. What does that remind me of? Oh yeah, hydraulic press channel. And here we go. Okay. One keyboard's out of the way. Another keyboard is plugged in. You know you can't do real coding without a clicky keyboard, surely, right? I don't have any talent in my brain. It all comes from the keyboard. These are some savage sounds. Oh no, don't worry, I wasn't being too bad. Wasn't being too bad. Just one bad. Alright. Yeah, it works. Nice. I should have typed that in Twitch chat. Let me do it. What do you mean fix it? Hi, Carolee! Fix it? I mean, I'm changing to a different keyboard. I'm not, don't worry, I'm not hurting the existing keyboard, I promise. There is cheese. Why is there cheese so violent? Okay, so this is a way to do it through ports, but I think there is another way. Look, here, look. There are some results with the word interrupt. You like the clicky clicky. Indeed, so do I, so that's why I'm now using this keyboard instead of this keyboard that's quieter. But I use that normally on purpose because I don't want to... Thanks for the follow, Parasocial love. I don't want to be too obnoxious with keyboard presses. Although, I realized recently that one of the arrow keys on my quiet keyboard is getting really, really loud. Listen to that. Like, if I press shift in the same way, it's so much quiet. Wait, let me just stop the music. Listen to this. I'm gonna turn off the noise gauge so you can hear everything. One sec. Off. Listen to this. That's my mic stand. I didn't actually mean listen to that. Hold on. So if I press a key like dot or something, it sounds like this. But if I press the right arrow key... Listen how loud it is. I don't understand why it's so much louder. Anyway, it's starting to become a little bit of a worry when I'm doing stuff at night. I don't know why. Apparently I use the right arrow key a lot more than dot. The U key. Watching without... That's funny. It's like... Wait, I can double click this, can't I, to load it? Huh? Apparently not. Apparently I can't. Why did it not realize? Oh, right, because I just renamed the folder. Hold on. Right, I renamed it. It's no longer help CC. It's now help PC, which is what it should have been named before. Okay, now these should actually exist. We can open them from here. Interrupt 16. Let's see what that is. Oh, okay, it opens like that. God damn it. Can I open it outside? Okay, well, you know what? We'll do it this way, like I was doing before. Int 16. Just 16. There it is. Oh, hell yeah! There is one for, get keystroke status. Wait, you can ask specifically whether a certain key is held down? Oh, but this is a... This is interesting. That sounds like what I want. Wait for keystroke and read sounds neat as well. Buffer keyboard right. Get keystroke... Wait, there's get keystroke status here, and then there's get keystroke status here as well. AT PS2 enhanced keyboards. I don't know if my keyboard is enhanced or not. It's probably just a lame one. Let's go for int 16.1. With IBM BIOSes, interrupt 16 functions do not restore the flags. To allow returning of information via the flags register. 3 through 12 are not available on AT machines. I don't even know what an AT machine is. So I'm definitely going to look at this one instead. Found not found. God damn it. Wait, why is that one not found? Hold on a second. Oh, because it had a comma instead of a dash. So if I rename all of these files, instead of a comma to have a dash, then the links should work, right? One sec. Let me use a really useful program called bulk rename utility to rename all of these files where they have a comma into having a dash instead. There is really just no space there, right? Yeah, okay. Alright. Bulk rename utility. It's time for you to show your stuff, except off screen for a second first. I don't know where you're gonna be by default. Oh, you're literally not in the folder at all. What the fuck? I didn't know that was possible. Boop. Okay then. Boop. Here you are. And I want you to turn all of these files, anything that has a comma, replace with that. Boop. Boop. All down. Now let's see if the link works. Boop. Huh? Huh? Oh, okay. There are also spaces which have underscores. Okay, let's run bulk utility one more time. Let's replace spaces with underscores. Oh boy. Space. Underscore. Go. Go gadget. Rename utility. Okay, here we are. Moment of truth again. Int 16 no longer exists. Now it's int underscore 16. Boop. Hey. Okay. Get keyboard status. 0 if a key pressed. 0 if no scan is available. No scan code is available. Wait, is this gonna... Data code is not removed from buffer. Space! Yeah, I'm sorry, I just removed space. Space no longer exists, I'm sorry. I like the way that there's still an error code fav icon down here in the tab. Even though it's working fine now. If I refresh, it stays. If I control F5, it stays. But if I close it and reopen it... Okay, now it's gone away. Alright, so how did this work again? So you trigger interrupt 16 and you set this to 1. Well, you set this one to 1 first and then you trigger interrupt 16. I think the 0, 1 there is referring to this 1, right? So if I look at 5, it's... yeah, you set the age to 5. I wish it could be bold, I swear to God. Is this like... It looks so thin on my on OBS. Is it readable? Without 1080p? Control break places a 0 word in the keyboard buffer but does not register a key press. Wow, that sounds annoying. No, not bold. Jeez. 0x no. Okay, where's DOSBox gone? Here we are. Let's fire up a new one. Let's make a brand new project. It's gonna be called KB for keyboard. We're gonna go in there, we're gonna make a new file called keyboard.c. Boop. And we're gonna be editing it. Ta-da! Okay, so what was the thing I needed to be able to do the BIOS, trigger the BIOS thingy? The what do you call it? The BIOS interrupt. Hold on. So OpenModcom is the compiler I'm using, and one of its libraries. Oh my god, what's happening? Holy crap! I zoomed in a bit and it was like reflowing for ages. I mean, wait, you were saying that you can read it in 480p. Nice. What if I do this? Okay, I'm gonna zoom in once, watch. Boop! I'm holding my hands in the air so you can see that I'm not moving. Never mind. Didn't do much that time. Alright, let's search for, I think it was int86 or something, right? Was the command. And you need to include i86. Fair enough. So the int86 function causes the computer's CPU to be interrupted with an interrupt, whose number is given by this. So that in this case, this would be 16. If I want to cause this one. Before the interrupt, the CPU registers are loaded with the structure located here. So here's where you would set AH to 1 in this case. And then after you've called it, outregs, the registers in there are set. So this is where you'd read ZF, AX, AH, and AL. And as it says here, they may be located at the same location in memory. So you can just make one struct. It'll read there and it'll write the same struct there if you do that. So let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's see if I remember how to do this. Well, wait, I can't copy and paste into DOSBox, can I? No. Still frame compression for the win. Hell yeah. I was just worried that it might be too thin. The font's really thin, you know. So we need to hash include a i86.h for triggering interrupts. We're gonna make a main. We don't need to worry about changing graphics mode. But I will also just do this. And I could probably do this entirely through interrupts, but of course I could. Good luck with your meetings, like. Here we go as well. Thank you very much for hanging out. Bold Yuki redeem. That is actually a thing I could mostly do. Although the top of my head would be like, it looked like it's been shaved. You'd see like the color of brown over the top of my head, but without the 3D-ness. The top of my scalp is painted brown, basically, is what I'm saying. So if I import conio.h, then I can use for easily waiting for a key press. And then I can do void wait for key.
Käse.
Not wait for käse, wait for key. And then I can call get ch. Was it getch? Getch. Getch. There it is. Yes, exactly. But no, I mean, no, not exactly. Wrong. Not yes. What about the wobbledyuk? I don't. That would be good as well. I should get a wobbly. I should call it wobbledyuk. Well, no, then it'd be Yuki of wobbledyuk, which is silly. I should call it that though. If I get a meltdown emote like X says, who drew that? Crease drew that. Crease. Might need to commission Crease for an animated emote, huh? It's a good emote. That's a really good emote. And hi Domi-san, welcome in. And have a nice bath, Mokka. Thank you for stopping by as well, and also for being a Zai proxy. So yeah, get ch will return the key code of a character that's of a key that gets pressed, and it'll wait for the key to be pressed. But if the key is a special one, extended one, such as arrows, then the first thing it will return is 0, and you need to call the function again, and it will return the extended key code. And that way you can, yeah, whatever. So the way that the FreeDOS programming playlist always did it. 1 sec. I'll give Pat in just 1 sec. The way the FreeDOS programming players always did it was this. Hang on, this is a function. So this is going to wait for a key press no matter what, and if it happens to return 0, then we call it one more time, and we don't care about the result. This is just to make it wait for a while. Ooh, actually, what is a good way to do this? How would I do this? I wonder what I would do. Okay, you know what? I think I might change how this works. I might change it to do a loop in the same way that the anim one does. It just goes into a loop for a certain number of screen refreshes and then exits. And that's how I can like time it to run for like 10 seconds and then exit. Because otherwise I'm going to need to be in a solid loop, and I want it to break out when I press the key, right? But I don't yet know how to make it to detect the key press. So I'm probably going to have to keep crashing DOSBox and restarting it. Anyway, more importantly than that, pats for the buy. How about autotune, where your voice gets modulated to some dank 2016 pop song? There is a nice VST plugin for that by M Audio. Not M Audio, Melda Audio. Melda Audio, was that what it's called? Melda Effects, I think it was called. Melda Effects was the company. They do one called Auto Pitch, I think it was called. But problem is it introduces quite a bit of delay in the audio processing chain. So I'd be hearing myself in delay, I think, all the time until even if it's turned off, I think that's what Ableton Live does, which would be very annoying. I'll do it right now though. Just once. I've done it on stream before actually as well, just for silliness. I remember auto-
Wobbly.
Oh my god! Help! My neck! It's inside my head! Get out of my head! It's out of my head. Thank you very much, Carriage. Holy crap! Is this the Wobbledyuke fund? Thank you. Wait a minute. Oh, I see. It's CA from Carriage. Wait, is this a new thing? That like at the very top it shows someone's name? I've never seen this before. Does everybody see that? They're trying to do a YouTube thing, aren't they? Like a YouTube super chat thing. Does everyone see that, or it's just me? For a second I thought it was like Canadian bits, because I know they changed how like bits are charged and stuff to be in the currency of the. Anyway, what was I doing? Oh yeah, right. I was gonna try to copy something from my anim. Let's open from here. I need to open the exe file for a second. I was like almost went down to it and pressed enter. So if I want to wait for a retrace, this is what I need. Actually, this is all I need. That's literally it. I can just copy that one function. I'm going to steal my own code. Well, actually, this is not originally my code. This is originally from this person's code. David Brackeen or Brackeen. I don't know if this is Dutch. I'm going to copy and close this one and paste it there. Not inside main. Let's put it outside main. So now if we wanted to wait for like 10 frames, then we could go into a loop, and then every time we're in the loop, call wait for retrace. And because we know that the graphics mode is going to be 70 Hz. Oh, right. I guess I've got to set the graphics mode to the one that is 70 Hz. Is it 70 Hz to begin with? Can we wait for retrace even if we're in text mode? So many questions. Let's find out. Let's go into a little loop. Like, you know what? This is a learning opportunity. Let's learn. Let's try it. We're going to be dossing around for a little while, so let's go to this view. Yes, that pun was on purpose, and yes, that black line along the bottom is actually really there on the window. It's not a messed up thing on OBS. Hi Tenginami! Set my graphics. I don't think I need to. Wait, is the Wobbledyuke with the fingers like this? Is that the Wobbledyuke? I was thinking the Wobbledyuke was the Exodrifter meltdown emote, because it's like Hope you're doing alright, Tengu. Hi. Let's give this a test. Let's go into a loop for what I think should be like 5 seconds, and every time I think that a second should have passed, we'll print out to the console. Or we'll put, is it, puts? Was it puts? Hold on, which one was it? Or put C or something? I forget. Put. No, not put CH, just put C. Just put C. Put C is a thing, right? Here it is. Put C writes the characters. Sounds good to me. stdio is what I want for that. Hash include stdio.h. Actually, if I'm including that, I can just print it. For printf, put C, etc. Okay, so let's do it this way instead. Let's go into a quick loop. We have to declare our variables at the top with this compiler. We can't do for int. We have to first say int index repeat, and then we can do our for loop. Rep equals 0, and assume that the frame rate is 70, which I'll define here, I guess. Vid hertz 70. I'm presuming that it is, because it is when I set it to the 320 by 200 graphics mode. So we'll wait for 5 seconds. So 5 times 70, which is an unsigned int, so that when we multiply it together we get, yeah, whatever. Would that still work? I guess it would still work if I did 5 times 70. That should work, right? It's not... I've been burned by this once, where I declared it just as 70 instead of 70u, and then at some point later on, it like tried to multiply them together, but it was assuming that this was signed instead of unsigned, and it made a negative number instead of positive. And so, you know, I'm just gonna make any number that shouldn't be able to, like, that makes no sense if it were to be negative. I'm gonna declare it to be unsigned. You can't have a negative refresh rate. Thanks for going to my TED Talk again. How many TED Talks have I done already? This stream. Okay, and then all we're gonna do is wait for retrace. And if the current repetition index is a... Actually, this one has to be a 16, but unsigned. And to be able to have access to that type, I have to do stdint for 16t types, etc. God, it's so satisfying typing on this keyboard. And if this happens to be a multiple of the refresh rate, so if int rep modulo the video refresh rate is equal to 0, in other words, we divide it by the refresh rate if the remainder is 0, then this should be an integer number of seconds that have passed. So at the very beginning, the repetition is 0. So 0 divided by something will be 0, which means that we've started with 0 seconds, right? And then after 1 second passes, so after 70 frames have passed, 70 divided by 70 will have a remainder of 0. So we'll print f the number of seconds that have passed, right? So it's going to be %d seconds dot the dot new line. You know what we can do without the new line? I think print f did not show the text though until I do go onto a new line. Does putc allow formatting? No, what is fputc? Fputc... Oh, that's file, write to file. Wait, putc is also putting it to a file. Hold on a second. Is puts what I'm thinking of? Oh, this is also putting it to a file. What the fuck? Where's the one that just puts it into a console? What the hell? Okay, never mind, I'm not going to be using putc, I'm just going to be using print. Vid hertz, I'm sorry. I suppose it could be one or the other. There are many interpretations of the mythical creature. Oh, the Wobblyuke. She is mythical, I haven't seen her yet. So, yeah, let's just do it this way. And what we're going to print is int rep modulo the vid hertz. That's it. Can we fit this on one line? Just about. I'll take it. let's save that and compile it and run it, I guess, and see if it works. At the very end, it should... Let's just printf. Done. That way, if we see done, we know it hasn't just randomly crashed or something. Okay, let's exit and save and compile it. Wait, how many projects instead of... Wait, what? Oh, I made the folder KB, but I didn't actually put the stuff into it. What the fuck? How do I move stuff? Is it mov or something? Move? Okay, I don't actually know how to move a file in DOS. I'm just gonna do it in Windows. I'm a scrub. One sec. Downloads DOS, mount, dev projects, KB. You get your anus inside the KB folder. There you go. Okay, let's compile kb.c. Let's see if it works for a start. No new line at end of file. Okay, whatever. Is that actually part of the spec? It has to end in a new line, an empty line? Okay, let's see if it runs. Okay, it does work. Every 5 seconds it's showing it. Wait. Oh shit. It's never gonna exit, but it is precisely every second that it's showing this. Wait, am I accidentally overwriting the ind rep somehow? It's never gonna end. God damn it. Okay, fine. I was making this thing so that I didn't have to keep crashing DOSBox. Well, 0 seconds forever, yep. Okay, DOSBox is back. Oh god, I just pressed some keys on OBS instead of DOSBox. This is so dangerous when I forget to bring focus to DOSBox. Huh? That was weird. Fed kb.c. I'll give you a new line at the end so you stop crying. Inrep equals 0, which is a UN16T. Oh, what the, huh? Wait a minute. Wait a minute, I didn't even put indrep is less than this. How did this compile? Wait, what does that even mean? So just 5 times vidhertz is a valid a valid check? Did it automatically assign 5 times vidhertz to the indrep or something? On every loop? No, it can't have. Okay, whatever. I've written the for loop properly this time. Let's see if it works. But let's check the rest of the code as well. If this percent this is equal to 0, show indrep that. Alright, that should work. What? Huh? Wait, it actually stopped this time though. It actually ended. It ended though. Wait, so it is going up, but it's the value is printing. That's nonsense. I thought it was 5 seconds. It should be. For loop. I thought it was. Oh my god, cabbage. Hi Chaos, welcome. Oh, I'm being really stupid. I'm showing the remainder instead of the... Behold, it counts up now. Yay. Boop. Nice. So that does seem to be in seconds as well. So we don't actually need to set the graphics mode to be able to wait for the VSync. So that's good. That's good. We can go into a loop and break out after a certain amount of time. So now, every time we're in the middle of that loop, I can print something else. I can for example, do the interrupt 16 thingy and see what happens in there. But this is not setting up an interrupt handler. This is triggering an interrupt myself, which is not really what I want to do. But hey, let's try it as a first step towards dealing with the keyboard. I mean, it's more than I'm currently doing with the keyboard, right? So let's deal with that. Let me just quickly have a search for interrupt handler. Ooh, okay. _chain_inter. The chain inter function is used at the end of an interrupt routine to start executing another interrupt handle, usually the previous handler for that interrupt. When the interrupt handler designated by func receives control... Okay. Oh, set vect. I guess it's this. Sets interrupt vector number blah to point to the interrupt handling function. Pointed to by... Okay, this is how we do it. This is how we set an interrupt service routine to deal with an interrupt. This is pretty cool, isn't it? So we could instead... Wait, okay, they've got an example actually. What is this? What is their example? No, wait, they're doing something with a timer? As an example? Interrupt 1C. Interrupt 1C. What does timer 1C deal with? Shall we have a look? Int 1C. Ah! Well, would you look at that? This is actually exactly what I wanted. Wait, 8253. I thought it was 8254. So this is how you can tell timer 0 to trigger an interrupt, I guess. Or rather to call your interrupt. So this gets called every time the timer 0 ticks, basically. So you can override this, I guess. Called by int 8. Approximately 18.206 times per second. Wait, what's int 8 then? Is int 8 the timer 0? Well, int 8 is a system timer. And 1C is a system timer tick. Wait, so the timer 0 causes an interrupt. And what that interrupt does is trigger another interrupt to increase the tick? Question mark? What is this? Like wild goose chase of interrupts triggering other interrupts. That's not the right phrase, it's something else. I don't know what the right phrase is. No input data, so this just runs. So interrupt 1C is invoked as a user interrupt. The byte at blah is a flag that's certain blah blah blah, I don't really care. Okay, should we try this? Should we try just, I know this is slightly going off what I was about to try and do with keyboards. Let's try overriding this. So this should be running at this by default. I haven't run any program yet that changes this. I mean, I did previously, but then I had to restart DOSBox, so it should be back down to the default of 18.2. By the way, the reason the default is this is because the timer itself has like a physical clock connected to it, like an oscillator that runs at, what was it, like 1 point something megahertz? And the default, by default, it's timing down. The timer is timing down from 65535 down to 0 and then looping. And apparently, if you count down 65,535 times, at a rate of 1 time every 1 point something megahertz, and that's roughly 18.2 times a second. I don't remember the exact frequency of this. It's not exactly 1 megahertz, it's a bit over. It's either like 1.19 or 1.9 or something, I forget. And also, I don't really care. Let's just do this. Let's try and set up an interrupt handler. What is the, like, is it just void? It's just void, right? Wait, there was an example. Hold on. Oh, they made an integer, actually. They made an integer. Okay, so if I set up my own interrupt handler for this, then I guess the system timer will no longer tick, right? Or should I set it up for this? If I set it up to this. This is a user routine, which the BIOS defaults to a simple iret, which is interrupt return. Oh, okay. So I guess I should override this one, because by default, this triggers this one, and by default, this does nothing by the look of it. So let's override this one instead, and that way the system timer should keep ticking up, I guess? Question mark. It's gonna be a bunch of checking, testing and checking and stuff that I should be doing, but let's try it. First time. Let's give it a go. Interrupt. Compile _a_line. Oh wait, sorry, that's an integer, not an interrupt. This is the interrupt handler. Shit, sorry. Compile a line. What is this example? Compile a line. Why are they calling it this? Anyway, timer return. So they are overriding 1C, which is this one. Okay, and that's the wrong tab. Where was I? This one? No, this one. Jesus, this one. So they're overriding interrupt 1C, and they are increasing their own variable, which is clock ticks. So if they only wanted to see what the tick was, they don't need to do this because there is hardware mapped memory that they can read to get the clock ticks. But yeah, let's give it a go. Let's try it. I'll just print it out to the console every time it interrupts, I guess. So we're gonna get like 18.2 lines per second, I guess. Usually use bit masks inside the tick handler to find out if a certain multiple of ticks is reached for each of your timers. Okay. I mean, I was just gonna change the clock rate to like 1000 Hertz and actually have something that runs that often, but it's a super tiny thing that's gonna run. It's not gonna be rendering or anything. It's just gonna be checking to see if enough time has passed. So I don't think I'll be doing a bit check, but I'll be doing like a difference since last time we did something is now greater than the amount of ticks that we should have waited for, ? If it is, then we'll like send out the next command to the OPL3 chip or something so that we get like the next note of the music plays, for example. Otherwise we wait. Because I don't actually want to be modifying the clock speed of the thing over and over. Like for every time we want to wait for a different delay. I think it'd be better if we keep the clock speed constant and have it measuring milliseconds or something. That's how Infineon and BMW is doing it on their embedded chips. I mean, that makes sense. If you need to have your timer running for like at a high rate, or your timer just always does run at a high rate, right? That's a nice efficient way to see if you've just reached another. So basically it's kind of like this, but instead of it being like a multiple of the 70 in this case, they'd be checking with a bit mask. They'd be effectively checking to see if it's now a multiple of 64 or 32 or something. Unfortunately, 70 is not a nice power of 2 number, so if I'm willing to wait for seconds this way, I've got to actually do the modulo, I guess. Okay, let's make a interrupt service routine, and they do it with void __interrupt __far. Usually have a few bit masks for different time resolutions. Yeah, that's a nice way of doing it. Oh, wait, that's actually a good idea, yeah. So maybe there are some other things that I would want to happen regularly as well, but not as often as 1000 Hertz. Then yeah, I could just set up a thing to say like every 4 or some, for example, every 4 ticks I can, I don't know, what would I need to do every 4 ticks? I can't really think of anything. If this was Unity, it might be something like update the physics or something, yeah? But I'm not going to be doing it that way. I think I'll just have all calculations done in the routine that draws the frame. Because that's happening less frequently, I don't want to do really long running things in an interrupt service routine. Like, what actually happens if your function is still running when the interrupt gets fired again? Does it interrupt your previous function? And then when the new one finishes, your previous one continues? Anyway, I hopefully we never come to that. I could also just set a flag, I guess, up here, like, is in interrupt, and then when that's done, you know, if we set that to true, for example, on entry into the interrupt service routine, and then if it happens to get fired again before we've finished, then it can see, oh, another instance of this handler is already handling it somewhere else in the background. Let's bail out now. We don't need to kick in. We'll let the already running instance finish. Interrupts can't overlap. The hardware tracks that. Oh, okay. They're interrupt priorities usually. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Maysaka. Hi. I really appreciate all your insights into this lower level stuff that I haven't done before. It's cool. Hope you're doing right. By the way, I love the blue hair. I saw when you were streaming last night. I can't remember what your normal hair color was before the lighter one, but I like the blue one as well. Anyway, void, underscore interrupt, underscore far. Let's call this, what is interrupt 1C. And they're calling it system timer tick. That's a long ass name. So instead they call it timer return. I'm gonna call it ISR underscore timer 0. And I will just printf. Is it alright to printf from an interrupt service routine? We are about to find out. We'll just literally just print that. And then we'll set it up at the beginning. We'll say, hey, how do they do it again? DOS set something, right? DOS set. Ooh, you gotta set it back at the end. Oh, that could be bad if we don't do that. So they get the original one. Or like the address of the original handler, and then they set their own one. And then afterwards they set it back at the end. I'm so unused to needing to set that back. I'm so used to an OS just handling anything and cleaning up at the end, you know? Like, strictly speaking, it's kind of nasty practice, but strictly speaking, you don't actually even need to do free if you do malloc in any modern, at least any modern Windows, because Windows does free it automatically. But yeah, I guess in DOS you gotta clean up your own poop. My usual hair color is a silver grey. Oh, okay. In DOSland, URS. Hell yeah. It also makes me feel a lot of responsibility. And well, I mean, if my program I was thinking, what if my program crashes and I don't get to set it back at the end? But like, if my program crashes, you know, DOS crashes, right? So I guess it doesn't really matter. We're restarting either way. We're restarting the hard way. Okay, so let's get the original one. So they've done it. They've named prev. I guess this is of the same type. Void interrupt far. Void. Oh, and then they've had to use brackets or parentheses. Why have they done that? Why have they had to do that? Void interrupt far the name. Do you actually need to put parentheses there? I'm not understanding the rules if you do actually need to put parentheses there. I might as well just define it inside main. Or not, you know, I'm gonna try and make this a little bit tidier. I will define it outside here, and I will make a function that, you know what I could do? I could make a function called void, set ISR, a general purpose set ISR thing. And then, oh no, that won't work because I need a different, never mind. That's annoying. I was thinking I could make a function like set ISR and it could have inside it a static variable, and you pass in like whatever the function that you want to become the new service routine. And then if you pass null to it, then it will restore it from the static variable. But that would work fine for one interrupt. But, you know, if you then want to use the same function to set multiple interrupts, then yeah, you're going to need to store the originals outside, I guess. Or make a dedicated function for each, which is maybe not that bad an idea. Maybe not that bad an idea. Because that would make it impossible for me to accidentally pass the wrong old ISR as the handler for a different interrupt. Yeah, you know what? Let me do this. Set ISR. Wait, no, we don't even need that. Do we need that? I guess we do need that. Do we need that? I'll do it this way. Sounds like optional stuff. Yeah, I don't think this compiler supports optional. I think I discovered that on the last stream. I don't think it supports like int blah equals 3. If I were to just do this, this would fail to compile, I think. Yeah. It's expecting me to like put a comma and say another parameter, but it's being thrown by the equals. You meant the feature of tracking interrupt handler history. I mean, as long as you don't want to run another program afterwards, sure. Okay, so how does set effect do? You pass it something, and one of these interrupt files. You know, let me skip the definition. Oh, this is the definition of it. So it's void, and it takes an unsigned integer. Well, I guess it's meant to be a space there. And a thingy here. Okay, I'm just gonna mirror this, but I'm gonna pass one more thingy, which is... It's gonna be a bit weird, and maybe this is gonna be too boilerplatey, and maybe I don't need to be doing this way. Maybe I'm overcomplicating it. But I want to try this. Let's give it a go. Let's try. Why is there no way that I can position myself between... Okay, whatever, who cares? Set ISR, and it's going to take the same things on so there's a U in 16T. Interrupt num? Oh, I see, int num is the integer. The interrupt number, but it's also an unsigned integer. That's confusing. And a void, and then they have to put brackets apparently. Interrupt for handler as a pointer as well. Let's call this ISR. New. I'll have an old one as well. And it could return out. Oh, you know what? I could have it return the previous one. Yeah, let's have it do that. Let's have it return the previous one. Have it a little bit like how GDI works in Windows. Whenever you select an object, as in like you set the brush to a new thing, it returns what the previous brush was. Let's do it that way. Let's have it return... Wait, so you actually have it return void interrupt? No, wait. What was the type? Void interrupt blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. What? It's confusing me a little bit about... Well, I'm being very confused by this syntax. Why am I boiling plates? Because they're... I need to clean them! Would you like your plates raw? Yes. Why am I... Oh, because I've never finished that line. Interrupt... Okay, what does this get effect return? This is so weird to me that it's... The whole thing is in brackets like this. This is not syntax I'm familiar with at all. So essentially I'm wanting to make a combination of... Wait. Can I just do this in a macro? I feel like I can just do this in a macro. It's gonna be more cursed though, isn't it? Hash define, set ISR, int num, ISR new, and it's going to return, sorry, it's going to do, oh shit, we'd need to make a temporary variable there, wouldn't we? Oh god. Ah, you know what? It's easier. It's easier as a function. Screw it. Hi, Guitar Zarok. Welcome. Oh, you're a bot. Oh, fuck. Well, welcome, bot. Also, goodbye, bot. You're disappearing right now. Bye. Wait, where's the... Shit. God damn it, I can't believe I just said something nice to a bot. Fuck. It's been so long since I've had one of these bots. Like, so long. I legitimately thought it was an actual one. Yep. Ready? 3, 2, 1, boop. I'll never not be happy with the way my chat above like just goes zzz, and sort of squishes it away to nothingness. Void. You get on the side of the bot. It's not on purpose. Only Nova. Hi bot, bye bot. Set Oh, it's a pointer. Set ISR. And it's going to accept a uint16t int num8.
Gee.
What are you doing? What are you doing? This is not a... Is this actually not a typo? Is unsigned by itself a type? Is that a byte? If it's just unsigned? What is this? What is this cheese? Dripping on stop! God damn it. I swear to God. Can't believe it. Can't believe it. First you follow and then you throw cheese. Just like everyone else. Meet a weird local cat near you at blah, blah, blah. Was that meant to be twitch.tv/UKVT? Hi, Liquid Cake. How are you doing? Unsigned is just a uint. Which is a uint16t, right? What is an unsigned conversion? Keywords. The following words are reserved as part of the C language. Yeah, right? Wait, okay. A type specifies one or more of blah 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 blah. Wait, so you can just have an unsigned. What is an unsigned? Then. Wait, it says it should just modify these types. So what does unsigned do when it's by itself? Does it even compile? Is it actually a typo in the help? The open.com blah 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 define char to be unsigned. Allowing objects of that type to store things in 0 to 255. A command line switch may be specified to cause char to be treated as signed. That's interesting. I'll just continue using uint8t and int8t because of this silliness. Yeah, look. They're never using unsigned by itself. I wonder if it's a typo. I'm just going to assume it's a typo and make it uint16t. Why would you call your variable int num and not int underscore num? I don't know. If you're using, is it called snake case? Then that would make sense. Unsigned is shorthand for unsigned int. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Psych. It was? Okay, I'm glad it was meant to say that. I appreciate it. I appreciate the attempt of advertising me to the people who are already watching me. Okay, so this is the interrupt number. We need to provide a new interrupt service routine. We do that with the exact same thing. Syntax. This is gonna be one hell of a mess of a line. Thank you for the follow, Electricam. Welcome. That's a satisfying name to say. Hi. Void. Underscore interrupt file asterisk. New or ISR new. I'm gonna call it. Then you close it. Then you open it. And then you close it. And then you close it. Okay. So that ends it like that. And then, oh, actually this will then open because then I actually need to make a function. Holy crap. Thank you, Beastie, as well. Hi. And hi, Luck Panda, sorry. Thanks for the like. Welcome in. Okay. Okie dokie. Is this correct? I've opened the bracket there. I closed it. Wait, I haven't closed it yet. There's another bracket, right? Open bracket, close, open, close. I think I need to close it one more time, right? Oh my goodness. Welcome in, everybody. Where are you all suddenly coming from? Not that I'm complaining. Welcome. Thanks for the fun, Muxaulix. Not sure if I'm pronouncing this correctly. Did you know? Does this compiler work of old C89 syntax where if no type is specified it just assumes int by default? Yeah, I think it does. Oh, so you could just do unsigned. Oh, okay. It is old C89 syntax. I didn't know that was a thing though. Okay, so how many open brackets and close have we got? 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, all of them are accounted for. So what we're going to do is temporarily store this. Yeah, we're going to temporarily store one of these. This is ISR old. Holy yoke! Hi. Is that how you do it? They have to do void this, and then when you set this, the way you access it is this equals. I am so not used to this syntax at all. So this makes no sense to me. I can't wrap my head around it. But this is the syntax, right? Hi. Wait, no, I already said hi to Tijan and GC. So I would have to do that and then set ISR old? Or could I do that? Does that make any sense? I don't even know. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure you can just put the variable name and nothing else, and it will assume it's declaring an int. Yeah, that's what I thought you meant. I figured out what the function brackets mean. If you have a macro with the same name, you cannot define the function without brackets. The brackets prevent the name from being expanded as macro. Wait, so you don't need these ones? If you have a macro with the same name, you cannot define the function without brackets. Come back and Yuke stops glowing. Oh, I'm sorry, Carolee. Welcome back there. Don't worry, I'll be able to glow again soon. So I assume I could then do, what's the command called in? Get vect? Dos underscore get vect. Underscore dos underscore get vect 0x. And this is in i86, right? No, it's in dos.h. Okay. For getting and setting ISRs. Interrupt the ISRs. Yeah, I was about to say interrupt ISRs, but that's interrupt service routines. It's like saying pin number. Yes, pass in.
Cheese?
Nope, we're not passing in cheese. Hi, Waisoto. Thank you for the guest there. You comma? I have to find some macro x and int. Some macro x. Blah 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 blah. Okay, I'm not gonna try to understand that. This is hurting my head. I'm sorry. Can't believe I've done like nothing so far, except for learn a few things, I guess. But well, I mean, I'm about to see if I really have. I guess haven't actually made sure. And then does set vect will set in norms interrupt to ISR new, and then we'll return ISR old. I will be absolutely amazed if this even compiles. And then the way I'd use it would be, I was thinking of making something like void, and this can be void at this point, making it called void set. I'm gonna call it set ISR any. Man, this spacebar has such a satisfying sound to it. Listen to this. One sec. Oh god, I never turned back on my noise gate after I turned it off before. Well, listen to this when I press space. I'm getting the mic really close. Listen to this. Thank you for... Who's petting me? Listen. Do you hear the boom sound? Let me put a compressor on it just to be being deafened. Wait, no, that's gonna make it worse. It has a very satisfying sound. If I do this, do you hear it better? Okay, I'm gonna stop the keyboard abuse now. And turn back on the noise gate. Boop. It's got like a clunk sound. I apologize for throwing that slice of cheese, even if your lies were indeed lactose. Is that meant to be... Wait, lies were lactose? Oh, it's cabbage, you did it. Wait, who threw the cheese? I didn't even see you throw the cheese. Who was doing that? You throw cheese? Lewd sounds she makes? Huh? How was that lewd? So set ISR timer 0, and all you need to do for this
Break 22.
Holy crap! Wait, did she say that correctly?
Break 22.
A bit of a weird way. Bread 22 or something? Bread win. Dara! Hi! Holy Dara! I know it's like you used to redeem, but I'm gonna use my holiness to say thank you very much for the resub. 22 years! Jeez! Finally, you can drink in America. I know it's 21, but like it's one behind on Twitch, you know, when it says 22 months, it's 22 months at the end. Nobody cares. Let's pass in one of these. Yes, and then I'll make a static one of these. That is ISR old. And if ISR new is null, so capital null or lowercase null, I can never remember. Let's try uppercase. Finally, I'm legally allowed to drink and drive. Hey now, none at the same time. So if it's null, then what it's going to do is return the ISR to the original, which is this. So the first time you call it, you'll have to provide something to set this. Wait, I feel like I'm overcomplicating this. If ISR new is null, then we just set ISR any, and then whatever the interrupt is for the timer, which is 1C, 0x1C, ISR old, else, this is a bit of a weird way of formatting this text, else, ISR old equals, wait, don't we just do this anyway? No, we don't. Set ISR any 0x1C ISR old. This is weird syntax. This is, I feel like I'm repeating myself a lot. What if I just... So whether, all I'm changing is whether we want the result to be stored or not. Is there an easy way to generalize that? I guess we could. I guess we could just have another one. Man, this is gonna be gross either way, isn't it? But it can be slightly shorter, I guess, if I... Man, I don't want to have to do this every time, though. What if we pass into this? What if we pass into... What if we pass into this the address of this? And then this can set it if it's not null. Oh. I think I'm overthinking things too much. I also think that this mess is not worth it's not worth it. I don't have to write one of these every single time. Yeah, screw it. You know what? It was an interesting idea. I've realized after I've written it that it's way too much and it's not worth it. So screw it. I'm commenting out before I've even run it. I'll just take this instead. And it won't be static. I mean, it's meaningless to be static outside a function, right? Or not? I don't know. In C. So this is... I'm gonna make it ISRO ISR old timer 0, I guess? Let's do it that way. She ran the code inside her head just like a bot can. Hey now, I didn't run it. I just saw a lot of lines of text and realized this is a lot of stuff to hopefully try to get to work. And it's not worth it because it's actually more lines than it would have been just to do it the way that they did it in the example. So I'll just do it the way they did it in the example, goddammit. I'll have a function called is void init ISRs and one called uninit.
Pretty kitty, pretty kitty. Pretty kitty, pretty kitty.
I like the way she's like, okay, yes. Thank you, Nidge. That sounded funny to me. Almost as funny as the idea that I could be seen as pretty. Anyway, thank you for the follow, Riven. Thank you. Not sure which. The way I said it so quickly sounded like I was just calling you Riven. Like riffraff. ISR old timer 0 equals underscore dos underscore get vect. I should probably define them as well. Original or old, I won't call it. Let's call it this. O for org. Original ISR. Oh, this entire section is for ISRs. Interrupt service routines. The addresses of the original handlers, the original ISRs. And then this is the what are they called? Interrupt numbers. The interrupt numbers. I thought they'd be called like the vectors as well, but isn't vector the function? I don't know. The word vector is, I feel like people just use it to sound intelligent when more descriptive words exist and less what's the word? Less having multiple meanings. I forget the word. Ambiguous. Less ambiguous. Like you just say the word array instead of vector or the word function instead of vector. Got to follow anyone willing to try the joy of what I grew up on. Ah, thanks! I'm finally getting to it. Finally. I guess it's like a childhood dream that I'm trying to fulfill, but I had no idea when I grew up on games, but I don't know. I was just a dumb kid, didn't know how to do anything. Now I'm just a dumb adult who doesn't know how to do anything, but... Hash define interrupt number timer 0. And this is 1C. 0x1C. And then we'll just do it this way, I guess. And timer 0. This is now called... Oh wait, it's just that. And then inside init ISRs. Can I make this one function? I feel like I should be able to make this one function based on whether a boolean is passed in. And it just automatically does this for everything. Like my being able to avoid duplicated text sentences are tingling so hard right now, but I can't work out how to do it without making just a huge mess that is worse than if I didn't. But thank you, Ivan. Interrupt vector is usually used for the array that contains all system interrupts. Okay, the addresses, right? It's usually ordered where index 0 is the most important interrupt. I think that actually is at the very beginning of memory. Address 0. I watched a video recently that was talking about it was like, I forget what it's called. I think the name of the talk was something like dereference char star 0 equals 0 or something like that. I think that was literally the name of the talk. So they're like wow, you'd never want to do that, right? Because this is literally just saying null equals 0, surely, or dereferencing null. But But yeah, then they mentioned later on, actually, if you're working on some architectures, such as DOS, the beginning of memory is perfectly usable. Address 0 is where the interrupt service routine, the interrupt vector is, right? Question mark? Pretty sure it was. Quantum 64 was my little age. I had an MS-DOS next. Ah, I see. No worries, no feeling old. Only I'm allowed to feel old. It is something that programmers should not change. The terminology interrupt vector is used. Okay. I'm just imagining your duplicated text sense going off and making your whiskers twitch. I could add fin shapes to my whiskers. That'd be kind of nice. Then whenever I go, they could like droop a bit. I wonder. That'd be interesting. I don't know. When I first made this model, I wanted whiskers. Sorry, I didn't make the entire avatar though. When I was first customizing it in Blender, I wanted whiskers. I didn't have them originally. And I first modeled them in like a very realistic way, but it was kind of a little bit uncanny valley. It reminded me of Cats, the musical, like where they have like the long whiskers and stuff. It looked like a friend said to me, it looks like you wouldn't want to touch them, like as in like it would hurt to touch them. Yeah, because they're so sensitive or something, you know? So then I just went like a complete opposite way, just having them look like sort of overlaid, like blush stickers, but whisker stickers instead. So I prefer this way. But yeah, it might look weird trying to apply realistic drooping to them. Whiskers aren't meant to be touched. Well, I mean, sometimes you just gotta give cheek rubs. I know you can do it without touching the whiskers though, but anyway. Where were we? What was I doing? Okay, what if I make this be a boolean, which is, so I can make it like this. You pass in false and it just does this. You pass in true and it returns into what they originally were. I know this can be done with a one-liner, but it's going to be such an ugly-ass line. But that could be made of macro, and then it could look clean in here. There is bool? Oh, there is, right, there is if you include std bool. Thanks for reminding me, I forgot. God damn it. Now I've got to change these. For bool data type. I could just use a byte though, but whatever. I think it's just a byte as well. It adds true and false as well. Defines them. So what I kind of want to do is, if the thing passed in is false. Wait, this isn't even that bad. This isn't that bad actually. Because I don't need to temporarily store something inside here and make it static. It's being stored elsewhere. So literally the line is just if do init, then what you're wanting to do is simply DOS set vect on interrupt number this to what it was originally, the ISRO underscore timer 0. Else ISR 0 timer, sorry, ISRO interrupt service routine original timer 0 equals that. It's just that, right? And then we can easily wrap that into a macro that just takes in do uninit. Actually, I need to take in do uninit. I can just look at it inside here, which is a little bit gross. So you know what, I'll just define it in here, which is strange behavior, but I'm doing it. Init, maybe I'll change it afterwards. Init ISR auto. I mean, that's not something I'm accidentally gonna call, right? So if this, sorry, I have to find this, and you pass in interrupt number and interrupt service routine original and the new one as well. Oh, hold on, right, we do want to do two things. If we're not just getting the old one, we're setting it to a new one as well. Man, this is gonna be a long ass macro. How do you break macros across multiple lines again? Was it backslash, I think? Or underscore? I'm gonna actually name this ISR org and ISR new. And this translates to, well, this basically. This is gonna be kind of gross, isn't it? This is kind of gross. I think that was how you continued a line. Without it counting as a new line. It's like bash backslash. Okay. Student bool is supported since C99. I mean, student bool, the header works in here. Okay, so if do uninit, do that. Else, it's weird breaking it like this, but I'm doing it. So we store the original, and then we're gonna set it. So dos set vect. Right, this needs to be renamed now. IN IS org. It's I'm missing myself a little bit in the fact that it's do uninit. In my head, I want to pass true for when you're setting it up and false for when you're unsetting it up. So this is kind of, I kind of want this to be called like override. And then this is like sort ISRs. If override is true, then it's going to set them to our own, and if it's false, it sets them back. But you got to make sure to only call this. You got to make sure to call it precisely once, otherwise you're going to overwrite the old one was called. Okay, so ISR org, ISR new. So if we are overriding, then we want to do this. I'm gonna say whatever it was originally, so ISR org equals get vector for the interrupt number, and then we're going to override it by saying set vector for this interrupt number to ISR new. Else we so this is at the end now, we're no longer overriding it. We just set it back to what it was originally. That should be it. And then we should only need a one single line, and we don't even need this either, to set up each interrupt service routine. I don't know how many I'm going to have, so maybe this is again adding a lot of bloat for something that's maybe not necessary. Okay, so let's define this. So if we now want to if we want to set up our own ISR, damn it, doesn't quite fit in one line. Does now. Store the original ISR for this IN and set vect. Change the ISR to our own one. Else, if we don't want our own, we store ISR to original one. And then all we need to do is init ISR auto, pass in the interrupt number of 0x1c, and where we want it to be stored, which is... what did I call it again? ISRO times 0, I think. And then what we want our handler to be, which is so long ago I've forgotten what the hell I called it. ISR times 0. Well, that's a sensible name. Good job, Past Duke. ISR times 0. What should I... okay, whatever. If this works, I'll be semi-amazed. Also, I should... oh, I've already put semicolons, so I should be okay. Hi, Freddy Van, welcome! Is there a reason why you do the define inside the function? Yeah, I'm silly. Also, I only need it inside this function. So... and then it's not where I need it if I have to go back and edit it. I know normally you should define everything first. The pre-process define source location doesn't really care about namespaces. No, that's true, that's true. It's just that if I'm gonna look for where the ISR stuff is, I'm gonna want to look here. Mind you, I could say the same thing about this, and then this does have to be defined down here, so... I don't know. Hope you're doing right, Vidivan. Welcome, welcome. It's a cute wave.
I started my own game dev project a few days ago after watching you. Mizeka and Pirate Software. Thanks for the inspiration and keep up the good work.
Ah, thank you. I'm glad. I'm sorry, that she butchered your name, Meisaka. I mean, could have been worse, I guess. But nice, that makes me really happy. I hope you have fun with it. Even if it's just like playing around and learning how to do things like this without really much to show for it. It's somewhat feels, you know, whatever, you're learning. I'm learning by doing this, and you would as well. So all I need to do is pass true at the beginning and false at the end, and it should question mark just work. Should we see if this works? So back to reminding what we're supposed to be doing. Don't forget to share it with us when you're done. Oh yeah, sure. I'm very interested in seeing the results. But like, don't feel pressure, you know. And like I said, even if you don't have much to show for it, you know, every little thing you do is adding to this sort of repository, like almost like a mental repository of knowledge, so you get more used to it, but also you can build up functions you're going to reuse. For example, I'm going to want this a whole bunch, and I'm going to want to move some of these, and this one as well. I'm going to want to move some of these into my own little library of regularly used things, so I don't have to copy and paste every single time into my new project. Okay, let's see if it compiles, which is obviously not going to do, but let's see why it doesn't compile. Boop. Sheesh. Wait, does it actually not understand backslash to continue it? Wait, does it actually not understand backslash? Let me have a search through this. Continuation? Line continuation? This doesn't bode well. Line dash continuation? Oh no. Does it not support line continuations? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wow, do we actually really have to have this as one disgusting line? Surely not, surely not. Maybe we do. When was line continuation added? Oh god. Need curly braces as well, plus the backslash. Curly braces as well, plus the backslash. Why do I need that? There's a backslash at the end of the first one. And then this just converts it into this. Oh, right. Another reason that I was having it inside here is I had to find some name open bracket. You don't need an open bracket. I mean, it wouldn't hurt to have one, I guess, but you don't need one if you're defining a functional macro. At least I've never done one before. I don't think that was a problem. It's not understanding the backslashes is the thing. Well, let's just try making it one line, and I'll move the comments to their own dedicated line, which is gross. But hey, the entire reason I was making this is because I didn't want all these repeated lines, so better to have the grossness in one place, I guess. Oh man, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. So this becomes if override. We do this. Ah, this is disgusting. We do that. Then we do this. I don't like this. And this else. This. That's actually not quite as long as I thought it was. Okay. I'm guessing you won't have a problem with that anymore. Let's see first. Okay, nice. Can you use typedef unit 16t as a variable? Line 46. This sounds like I forgot to declare it at the beginning. Line 46. Yep, that needs to go first. Oops. What about now? Okay, compiled. But before I do that, I'm going to tidy up my comments before I run it. And I'll remind myself of what the hell it was supposed to do. Okay, so let's do this. So this is referring to, so if you want to set up our own ISR, store this, then change the ISR to our own one. Else, if we don't want our own ISR to be used anymore, like I can actually type it on without shortcuts. I can put the full sentences. Okay, so that's what that does. Right, look, out of sight, out of mind. Right? Wait, it just crashed. Oh, that was weird. It stopped updating for a sec. I'm scared. Save. It actually doesn't look that bad. Look, we don't look at all that. We just look at this one line. It's just one line. It's beautiful. Still compiles, right? Okay. So, reminder of what this was supposed to do is we set up our own interrupt for timer 0. This is the system timer that's ticking approximately every 18.2 seconds by default, which is also the slowest it can run. That is cheese and it's on my face. Hi, Fallen Charlotte. Welcome, welcome. Did you slip? You're running, you fell, and then you're like, oh no, whoosh, and you threw the cheese at me as you're landing. I might have made that joke before. I'm sorry if I have. But also you threw cheese at me, so I can't be that sorry. Out of visible columns, out of mind. Yes. So we set up our own interrupt service routine for that timer 0. Specifically, it's not actually for timer 0. Timer 0 is this one. Wait, where is it? Sorry, timer 0 is this one. And it calls 1c as it increases the system timer tick, which is the variable that counts from 0 to 6535 and then loops. Also, wait, what is it skewed? You mean, wait, is that like the falling? Actually, kind of looks like it. Maybe onion for the cabbage. So by overriding this one instead of this one, I'm hoping that this timer still goes up. Otherwise, I guess I can manually set it. I actually don't know if I have write access to the hardware mapped memory that is the timer. Probably. Or is it even hardware mapped? It might not even be hardware mapped. Okay, so and then every time it ticks, we're just gonna print ISR. That's it. That's it. And we're gonna do this for 5 seconds and then finish, and that's probably far too long. Actually, no, I'll keep that as it is because originally I wanted this long loop originally so that I could catch the pressing of keys. And I'm interrupting timer 0 because I know that's something that I'm more familiar with timer 0, even though I've never set up an ISR for it. So if this ISR works, then I'll be more confident that my ISR for catching keyboard input, for example, works. Alright, enough waffle. Make sure this is the new version and run it. Look at that! Dude! It fucking worked! First time! Perfect! And there should be roughly 18 between each of these seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Actually beautiful. Actually beautiful. Hell yeah. Alright, so now I know that if I were to increase the timer rate, then this function would fire more regularly. Oh! Out of curiosity, let me also access the system, whatever it's called, system counter, system timer, tick thing as well. Make sure that's still going up. Wait, let me go back in there. Where did I do that before? It was in... ports, I think? Yes. Regarding 8254 chip. Or 8253 apparently it is this time. I always thought it was 8254. We'll close this one. I'm gonna add right there. Regarding the 8254 timer chip. Okay, let's just print this. You know, let's print this in the ISR as well. Might as well. Tick %D this. So sys clock refers to 2 bytes being read as an unsigned integer at this address. We'll see if it still goes up, or if since we made our ISR it no longer goes up. I hope it still goes up. Boop. Boop. Oh shit, it no longer goes up. God damn it. Okay, I guess we have to increment this ourselves now. Fine. Fine. Because we overrode it, it no longer goes up. As a test, just to make sure that is the case. Wait, I'm fucking stupid. I'm fucking stupid. The, obviously it's gonna look like the same tick every time. Like, this ISR is firing at a regular interval. Of course it's gonna look the same every time. It's wrapping around between these times. Okay, I'm gonna do something a little bit gross. But I'm just gonna spam in a tight loop inside here. I guess it doesn't actually need to be a tight loop. No, we'll just do it in there. I just want to see that the value is changing. So ISR. So this is going to be happening every timer tick. And inside here, which is more regular, 70 times a second, we're going to print what the system clock is. Or system tick. Tick. %D. So this is really going to spam up the console. Or the what do you call it? Console, I guess. The screen. Boop. Wait, it's no longer there. Sys-clook. Sys-clook. There you go. There you go. Making you happy now, Cabbage. By spelling it that way. Okay, let's see if it works. Compile. Works. Run. Oh no. It really isn't advancing the clock. It's staying 1132 all the time. That's kind of neat though, that we can see that the we can see that at 70 Hz we're printing the tick, and at the lower 18 Hz is the ISR. Alright, I guess we got to increment the clock ourselves. Well, time to not be lazy. Do we even need the system clock actually if we're doing this? I guess it would still possibly be useful for timing things, maybe? I should only need to do that. And then, yeah, it should be equivalent, right? I dare you to define the sys-clook. We need the zeros. It has to be zeros. Come on. Wait, we don't. Oh, we do want sys-clock to. Wait, I'm being stupid. I think I'm being stupid. This actually should be going up by 1 every time in here. I'm confusing the countdown, which is happening inside the timer, and the system clock. So the countdown inside the timer is timing down from 65525 every time. The system clock is counting up by 1 every time the timer hits 0. Okay, so we actually should have seen this going up. We actually don't need to be spamming inside here. But I'll do it anyway, because Too lazy to change it back. Hey, we do have write access. Look at that. Just like that. It's timing back up. I'm a little bit confused though. Why it doesn't seem to be counting up. Are we not successfully restoring the original interrupt service routine? Because like the timer should still be going up, even when the program's not running, right? We seem to have stopped time by mistake. Whoops. I've accidentally stopped time. So that's not good. Why am I stopping time and I'm not restoring it?
Cheats.
Why? Goob, I swear. Hi, Goob, though. Not the worst problem in the world. Well, I mean, I don't know how to resume time. It's actually not that big a deal inside our own program, because, you know, we can increment it ourselves, but, don't know why it's not being restored. If override. So if it's false, what we're doing is we're saying set vect to ISR_org. And ISR_org will have been a set here. And ISR_org is the second parameter, which is ISRO timer 0. And ISRO timer 0 is this. Let's double check that I've done it correctly according to their example. So they did void interrupt far pointer ISR blah 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 close open close. And then they do this equals does get vect at 0x1 to c. It's the same, isn't it? And then does set vect in ISR new, which is the same as this. At the very end, they set it back 0x1c to the previous. Yeah, I don't know why we're stopping time. Oh! Wait a sec. There's a thing that we should call, to... Hold on, what was it? There was a... You're laughing in the corner somewhere. There was somewhere... It's your way of saying hi. I understand that's the case for a lot of people, unfortunately. There was this chain interrupt thing. This is used at the end of an interrupt routine to start executing another interrupt handler, which is usually the previous handler for that interrupt. When the interrupt handler designated by func receives control, the stack and registers appear as though the interrupt just occurred. Chain interrupt does not return to its caller. So essentially, if I wanted the original interrupt to fire, the way I could do it is, instead of me doing this, I could actually make the original interrupt handler handle it there instead. Like if I wanted to overtake some other more complicated interrupt that I didn't know how to replicate as simply as sysclock ++ here, then I could call chain inter and pass in the original handler. So in this case, that would be ISRO timer 0. After I finish doing my shit. But I guess that's not going to work, because we've somehow lost the original interrupt handler. It's never being set back at the end. So... Dust time, yes. It's actually nearly food time. It's not pizza time though, it'd be funny if it was. Also, I realize I'm just saying tick all the time, which is very silly. Okay, whatever. We know how to override an interrupt. We apparently don't know how to un-override an interrupt, which is quite concerning. But let's see if we can get some keyboard input. So we know how to do this now. And so now, we should be able to do something with this, right? So in 61, get keyboard status. But you wouldn't want to override this, right? Because this is saying that this is called by indate, and this is saying it's invoked. We invoked as a user interrupt. What does that mean? Normal interrupt 8 execution takes approximately 100 microseconds. What the fuck? Really? What? That's really slow. What the hell? Maybe I should override this. If this is executing every millisecond, we've already taken up 10% of the millisecond just in this. That's really bad. What the hell? Isn't that, like, terrible? Can we just hook this one instead? It looks like, actually, it looks like, no, maybe we shouldn't do that, because it looks like int8 is actually doing some other things. Like, dealing with disk drive stuff. Maybe we shouldn't hook it. But does it need to do all this all the time? Maybe I can make it do that just sometimes. So, just a calm thing. So just like somebody earlier was saying, I'm sorry, who was it? Somebody was saying just earlier. Who was it? Who was it? Who was it? I'm scrolling up. I'm trying to find it. I can't find who it was. Thank you for the pats. I'm scrolling and keeping my eyes firmly on the past chat right now, trying to find it. But I can't find it. Oh, there we are. Sea of Tranquility. It was you. As Sea of Tranquility said earlier, I could just use that sort of bit mask thing, and then every so often we'll call it our cell. We'll call this the this thingy. More rarely. Let's try that. Let's try that, because we don't, you know, we don't want to change how quickly these things are running. So we'll try to make them run at roughly the same amount of time. Anyway, hi Freed, welcome. One sec, I have to do something important. And it is... Pad the if. Pad. There you go. Wish. We're going back. Is it burger time yet, UT? No, it won't be burger time for a long time again. I'm probably not going to be having a burger for a long time. What is happening to my hand tracking? For a long time again. Can't have them regularly. Okay, so what happens if we hook interrupt 8 instead? Provider 4070 is a flag that certain DOS functions use and adjust the date if necessary. Since this is a flag and not a counter, it results in DOS losing days when several midnights pass before a DOS call. It's kind of fun. Okay, so I think we definitely want to change this because I don't want this every time. Also, wait, what CPU is this on? Hold on, wait, what CPU is this on? It only just occurred to me, what CPU is this on? Some CPUs are faster, right? Maybe some CPUs don't take 100 microseconds. Hi Fisco-san, welcome. My favorite part of programming streams is where I don't understand anything. I'm sorry. I'm also sort of learning as I go along as well. Through experimentation. So quite surprised DOSBox hadn't crashed yet. It crashes normally just with normal usage after a while for some reason. Of just opening and closing fed this program. Folding editor. The name of this text editor. Okay, so what if I change this? I'm instead going to not interrupt timer this one. I'm going to interrupt this one instead. So this is 08. Which should do pretty much the same thing, but it's going to screw up this stuff, I guess. Also, what is this related memory? What does this mean? This is... What is 40 to 6C? Or 40:6C. Wait, this is the segment, right? And this was the offset, I think? Is that how it worked? I'm not telling you to stop, I just simply like watching someone figuring out the puzzle. It is programming, I don't know what's happening. Yeah, no worries. I'm gonna stop. Well, I'm gonna stop soon. I'm hungry. It's nearly 9 PM, I haven't had dinner yet. but soon. I was considering stopping maybe at 8, and then 8 came and went way too quickly. So I was like, maybe I'll stop at 9. But 9 has also come a little bit sooner than I wanted it to, because, you know, still playing around, so... Holy crap! Welcome in! Thank you for the raid, Neris! Welcome. How are you doing? Hi! Welcome in, everybody. Ow!
Una.
Stop!
Casseri.
Hello, hi.
Cheese.
I'm having cheese in my face right now. I don't know why. But it's happening. Okay, I'm gonna shout you out. What were you up to? Neris CXE. Stop.
Yes.
Hold that cheese for 1 second. Zip. Ah, you're still live. Don't forget to stop streaming. Reviving abandoned MMORPG. Also, I'm gonna give head pats. I'm sorry, but it's a thing I have to do. Those are the rules. They're not literally my rules. They're just I like to do it. Reviving abandoned MMORPG. Wait, so is this? Wait, hang on a second. Wait, I need to change. Stop! What the?
Jeez.
Jesus. Cheese us. Please don't actually cheese us. Let me look at that again and stop saying silly things and actually read what it says this time. Abandoned MMORPG... Ymir-heim? What is this? Wait, RO2. Wait, Ragnarok Online 2? Or is it something else? Okay, stop. Hang on, wait, stop. Shush, stop. Whenever I turn... Oh god, whenever I turn redeems back on. I mean notifications back on. Stuff. You're doing game dev, and for our system, and the VTuber. I'm trying, yeah, thank you very much. I'm trying. It's a long way from a game. I'm still learning how to do basic stuff. I should introduce myself. Hi, I'm a strange cat. There we are, I introduced myself. Sometimes I'm in a room. Like this. Ta-da! But, occasionally I work on it, but I haven't, and it's probably coming close to a year now, so I can't keep saying that. I used to work on my streaming setup in Unity. The Gate of the World. I see. I've never played Ragnarok Online. I played a game called Ragnarok Battle Offline, which is like a fan-made sort of, homage to the original game, but turned it into like a what do you call it? Beat 'em up kind of game? Side-scrolling? Fighting game, kind of? That was fun. I really loved the animation in it. It was like live 2D before live 2D. Also, I have to nyan, 1 sec. There you are. I hope that was satisfactory. Did I hear from what? No, you did not. You did not. You did not. Different French word ending in homage. Different one. That's cool though. Wait, how are you? So what are you doing? If you want to talk about it, feel free. By the way, don't feel the obligation to stick around if you need to go and take care of yourself. But I'm quite curious. Ragnarok on or offline, plight of the dodgy Wi-Fi connection. Thank you, Viscousin. I'm curious. So are you like trying to like make a server for it then? You like sort of trying to reverse engineer how the client send messages to a server? I assume that's how it worked because it's called online, but like I say, I've never actually played it. Okay, so what's the function I need to call to do this again? But yeah, right now I'm sort of learning how to DOS, how to make programs for DOS. I've done some of the more glamorous looking things where I put some colors on the screen and get some sound out of it. Now I'm sort of trying to do a bit more technical stuff, but this is sort of all moving towards the rather important thing, if I'm going to make a game, of seeing what someone's pressing on the keyboard. Without, like, waiting for the key to be pressed. Like checking when I am interested in seeing, is a key being pressed right now? Right now. Or maybe hopefully being able to set up an interrupt handler to tell the moment someone presses a key, and it'll just like at that moment it'll be like, hey, someone's just pressed the arrow key. And I can be like, all right, I'll make a note of that. And then when it comes time to render the next frame, I see my notes and I see, oh, someone's pressing the left arrow key. Better make the person move to the left. That kind of thing is what I'm hoping I can do. But this is my very first time that I've tried interrupt handlers like that. Or ISRs, interrupt service routines. So let me see if I can call the original thingy. It was called Chain Intro. Project was closed by the original devs before even going out of beta. Wait, oh, Ragnarok Online 2. Oh. I've developed the whole server-side infrastructure from scratch. Sheesh! And a mod to the original game clients. Wow, that's really cool. What the hell? This is a huge project. What on earth? Is there anyone else helping? This sounds like an enormous project. Need to remember to eat to breakfast when I wake up. Yeah. That's a lot. I knew about Ragnarok Online, but I didn't realize that there was a second one. Was that the original devs that were starting to make a second one before they abandoned it? I'm curious. This is a really educational stream. It's historical stuff I'm learning about now. Still nerdy, but nerdy historical stuff. Well, says the person who's fucking making a program for DOS. Look, it's still used in some places, okay? I'm sorry about swearing. I'm mostly working alone, but people do help me sometimes, especially with art and 3D. That's cool. That's cool. That's impressive. I should have a look sometime. You know what? Hold on. If I click on this, is this gonna open in this window? It is maybe yes. Boop. Boop. Hold on. Yes, that's exactly what I was about to do. But thank you very much for the follow. No obligation to follow. I'm trying. Follow. There we are. Finally. Oh man, I love your starting soon screen. What the hell? Look at this. I don't know if I have the right to be showing this on stream, but I'm doing it anyway. I'm sorry. Look at this. As someone who appreciates older stuff, I like it. I'm also trying to be able to see my chat again because it's not there. Okay, there we are. We made garbage and meat. Oh, cabbage and meat. Oh my god, I read the garbage. The G. Okay, nice. Garbage and meat. My favorite. I'll be eating that all day tomorrow. Alright, enjoy it. Enjoy it. But yeah, I wish you good luck with that project. That's cool. That's huge. So at the end of our routine, we're gonna call the original routine, which is ISR timer 0. Garbage with meat. I need to make that someday. I don't know if you do. Maybe you don't need to. Okay. So let's double check that if I do this, the tick still increments. Because what we're doing... Oh no, it won't, will it? Because it was already broken. So it's probably not going to work then, is it? I guess the timer is not going to increment. Let's see what happens. Compile. Boop! Holy crap. I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to exit this one. Okay, this interrupt seems to be being called a lot more frequently than the other one. Please tell me that this is not being called every single time it's ticking down, like the 1-point-something million times a second. Because if it is, I think I've just I'm not sure there's any coming back from that. Whoops. Okay, whoops. Wait. It's not that I'm accidentally calling myself, is it? DOSBox, get back here. What did I call it again? KB for keyboard, right? Third keyboard.c. Thank you for the posture check. Yeah. It's been checked. It's alright now. Also, what was I doing putting IN timer 0. I should have put IN timer 0 in here instead of 0x. Well, I shouldn't be hard coding it there. I've already defined it here. Is what I'm trying to say. Am I accidentally calling the interrupt itself again? Not the original one? Is this what's happening here? Oh, hydration as well. Thank you. Also, hi, Cobalt. Did I ever say hi, Cobalt? Hi. I think I might have. I'm not sure. I might be a terrible person. Well, I am a terrible. Anyway, enough self-deprecation. Shut up, Yik. Put the nyan juice in the mouth. Thank you. I appreciate it. No, we should definitely be storing it first. And then setting our own. So I guess this is just an interrupt that's fired super frequently. Let's comment this out and see if it still spams it all up the screen. Watson, compile, and link. Quiet mode, keyboard.c. Oh! No, it doesn't. Huh. So we're like accidentally calling our own routine. Why is that? Also, why can I not type? Okay. God damn it. Okay. It seems that this ISR was important for reading the keyboard somehow as well. And because we're not restoring, I don't know why we're not, but apparently we're not restoring the original ISR correctly. I can't do anything anymore. So I had to restart DOSBox. God damn it. I'm so glad I'm doing this on DOSBox and not on a real computer right now. This would be so much more of a pain. CD dev projects KB fed redundancy. Thank you. You have a model for the water bottle. I do. It's a friendly reminder to stay hydrated. This hashtag not sponsored, but yeah. There's text on the back. You can occasionally see it.
Time.
Ah! Why? Also a friendly reminder, I haven't said this in ages. But, hold on. There you go. But, all of the cheese voice lines are kindly donated by viewers. So, if you would like to have a random chance of your voice line saying cheese or something super similar, whenever cheese is thrown at me, which is quite regularly, then feel free to send just like record yourself and DM me on Discord or something.
Cheese.
It is cheese. Oh yeah, right. Should I shield myself as well? There you are. Discord is over here. There are some kind people there. Feel free to hang out if you want. Absolutely do not if you don't want to. I insist. Cheese. Why? Yeah, the name of the person who says cheese floats up. It can be anonymous though. There are some anonymous people. Yeah. All I ask is if you do want to record that, please leave a little bit of silence before and after your word, like just a couple of seconds, because it helps with like noise removal on my end. If I, I'd like to try to do that because I'm a control freak with OCD, so I tend to like clean up the sounds a bit first. Alright, this is very strange to me. I don't understand why we're not restoring the ISR. Maybe I need to... let's add some debugging. Let's have this be null to begin with. Can I put equals null like that? I don't even know if that will work, but let's try it. And I'm gonna simply print f. Sort ISRs. So ISR O timer 0 is originally %fp was how you did a far pointer, right? And this is in far memory. It says interrupt, but it's still far in the pointers, so I guess %fp will work? Hang on. %fp or fp. Wait, where's printf? Oh, wait. It'll be in here. Printf. Redefine. Can we search from here? Printf. C printf. F printf. Printf. There we are. Sheesh. That's a lot of stuff. If no precision is specified, a precision of 0. Wait, what is this? I thought FP was far pointer. Holy crap. Well, I'll just see if FP works. I might do that. It sounds like fun. Oh, thank you. Fucking Nyan Juice has flavored it. Thank you! There's some, there's a blurb on the back, but I try to not show it all the time because it's like an Easter egg. %FP. What am I doing? That should be like that. And then this should be ISRO times 0. Before is this. And I should also print %. Can we do %B for Boolean? Is that a thing? What is %B? An argument of type int is converted to an unsigned binary. Okay, it's binary. Oh, here we are. P. An argument of type void star. So yeah, this is a pointer. Then there's like a modifier of F for far somewhere, right? Where was that? No, this is mentioning about fixed precision. That's not what I meant to do. I thought F was meant a far. Okay, whatever. Need a far underscore T pointer. Yeah. I mean, there is one, but I forget what it was. Hold on. I know where I can find it though. Because I already did it inside this one. At the beginning. Oh, capital FP. Capital FP. Apparently worked. Okay. Foop. Or did I just make the hexadecimal things become capitals instead of lowercase? I don't know. So this is before and then after, and let's just print it as decimal 0 or 1 for Boolean. That should work, right? I hope. And that is override. And we'll copy, and we'll yeet with Control Y. I'm just saying that because it's easy for me to remember. Okay, so at the very beginning, it should say this should be 1 or true. This should be null or 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. And after this should have become set, so this should no longer be null. And at the very end, false. Sure, well, let's just have a look. Let's see if it works. Predictions are all well and good, but let's see if it actually works. kb.c. kb. Oh god, it's spamming so much I couldn't see what it said at the beginning. Okay, that's alright. It didn't restore, so I can't use it. God damn it. Let's box come back. For bool, use %s and have it mapped to some constant array of 2 strings. Okay, that's excessive. I'm fine with 1 and 0. I'm fine with that. I mean, that's nice if you actually wanted to say true or false, yes. That's, I don't know. I don't want to dedicate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11? With the trailing 0 bytes at the end? Bytes of RAM. Just curious, what are you exactly doing? I'm whistling through my teeth right now for some reason. But also, where was it? KB fed kb.c. I'm just trying to get familiar with how to do things in DOS. Right now I'm trying to learn how to make a deal with, or make my own interrupt service routines and like plug them in, if you like, so they run So, because I'd like to be able to... Moving towards eventually, it would be nice to be able to try to make a simple DOS game. So I've learned some graphics things. I already know some stuff about sound. But I don't even know how to get keyboard input yet. So working towards getting keyboard input, I'm just trying to do something else. Make an interrupt service routine for timer 0, which is something that's ticking away all the time. OCL-Q kb.c. Let's see if it works this time. Okay, so it originally is null. Wait. Wait, why is it not timing up anymore? What the hell? Huh? Why is it not timing anymore? Help! Ugh. Why does that happen then? We're calling the original thingy, right? cd dev projects kb third kb.c. I need to make a macro for that, like in auto-exec and DOSBox, so when I started it just opens this. That's not going to get annoying in the future. But at least I know that this notation, this syntax equals null works. Every cloud has a silver lining, right? Okay, let's go back to the less volatile. Maybe volatile is not the right word to use here. Less breaking frequently thingy. And we'll just do this, but actually we're not going to do anything. We're not even going to... Not even going to increment... you know what? We'll increment the sys clock. We'll compile again. I keep pressing up to bring back this command, but because I keep restarting DOSBox, it's no longer there. Okay. Let's see what happens. So it's not like it's losing what this is. It looks like it is recording it correctly. Right? Is it just that it's not correctly calling set vec? Set dos set vect or whatever the function was called? Right, we are still responding because we didn't hook interrupt 8 this time, we did 1c. Override ISRig. So if it's false, dos set vect. IN ISRig. I don't know why this is failing.
Seer.
Seared. I see we're looking at computers. The computers. They're a bit weird right now. I don't know why I'm not being able to restore. Oh my god. Oh wait, no, never mind. Oh, sorry, for a second, for a second I thought that I was not passing in this to the function, but I'm not. But this is defined inside here, so I can just read over it. I should probably pass over right there, right? Into this, as if it's a function. And then this could be declared outside here, but I don't see why that would magically work. How's that evening meal doing? It's great. Being cold downstairs. Oh god. Wait. I'm not gonna eat it from the toilet. What are you talking about? Okay, thank you. Thank you for the saving of the kidneys. I'll pop to the toilet quickly. I'm glad that me being flushed was worth a follow. Thank you for the follow. 0xra. Welcome. Have you heard of the programming duck? Oh, the rubber duck for debugging? Yeah. I just tried talking it through and it didn't work though, unfortunately. Okay, I will be right back. Thank you, Feet. I appreciate the concern. I'll change to this view, I guess, so you can see the thingy. The current song. Actually, you know what? I'll switch my BRB screen because that has some music that I made. And it is RPG-esque. So maybe it's appropriate since, you know, Ragnarok Online came up. The subject of that came up earlier. Okay, I'll be right back. Boop. Wait. damn, I just missed the, I missed the loud part of the music. Okay, be right back, says the disembodied voice. Ooh. Onion? Hi. I'm returning. Oh god. Okay. I'll wait for this music to finish and loop. The end. That's where it originally ended, but now it loops. Okay, so what it does is, it's meant, so at the beginning when the program first starts, I run this function with the parameter true, and at the end I run it with the parameter false. She has returned it. Hi! So if override is set to true, what it does is it stores into this variable the original interrupt service routine pointer for this interrupt number. And then it sets the interrupt service routine for this number to the new one. And if override is false, so this happens at the end, it sets the interrupt service routine for this number back to the original. And this is, I just made this a macro because I'm going to need this to be done for a bunch of interrupts possibly in the future, and I didn't want it to get too spammy. I want to just have this one way I could call it, but apparently it doesn't work, so maybe I should just try it the way it's done inside the example. The documentation for the Whatcom compiler. We'll see if that works, I guess. Yeah, you know what? Let's see if I can do that. Let's do that. I'm no longer doing this. I'm going to manually set underscore nos underscore get vect. So I'm not going to set anything. Well, I'm gonna. What am I doing? Interrupt number for timer 0. I'm gonna say interrupt service routine original for timer 0 equals that. And then I'm going to say DOS set vect for this interrupt number to our own one, which is ISR underscore timer 0. 1 second sky. How's the high sky? ISR timer 0. And at the very end, just before I forget, I'll do this quickly. Underscore DOS set vect for interrupt number of timer 0 goes back to the interrupt service routine original for timer 0. Now I know this is at this point it's not gonna work. Wait, how do I know that it's not gonna work? The way is because if it does work. Okay, I'm gonna change it to the one that I know causes issues when it's not restored, okay? I'm gonna set it to 0x08. Wait, there's another way to tell. Hold on. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna do it quick. I'm gonna do it right now. There you go. I couldn't delay it any longer. Sorry for the hold up on the Nyan. You hold your game dev indefinitely. Because I need to focus on my study and Skynet development. Wait, what? Didn't develop Skynet. Skinnet. Not the Skinnet. Okay, so if this gets restored correctly, then everything should be all happy. Okay, let's compile. And my keyboard should work. Afterwards. Boop. 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 Does my keyboard still work? No. So, apparently I'm not restoring. I don't know. I'm literally just doing what they're telling me to do now. In the example. So, don't know why. Look at the example. They make a place to store it. At the beginning, they get the original one and store it in the previous. Then they set it to their own one, which is defined here. And at the end, they set it back to the original one. I'm doing exactly that. So I don't know why it doesn't work. I hope this is an issue that I'll realize and think, wow, that was silly that you didn't notice that, Nuke. But I'm not sure it is. The name is Sky, it's a new AI architecture I developed will be named Skynet. Well, that makes sense. If you're making a neural network, yeah. That's actually pretty cool, actually. That's a pretty good name. Alright, screw it. Screw it! I'll put this back. And I'll do this, even though it doesn't seem to work. I don't know why it doesn't work. I have no idea, even just typing the raw lines myself instead of relying on this function with the macros. Didn't work either. But anyway, let's see if we can get the keyboard thingy to work. And this will definitely stop my keyboard from working if I can't unhook this. How do you get... Alright, keyboard BIOS. Wait, keyboard BIOS service is not really what I want, is it? Or is it? Get keystroke status. 0 if a key is pressed. Any key. And 0 if no scan code is available. And so this is only for a single letter. This is just a way to see what letter is currently pressed, right? That's not really what I want. Wait for keystroke is not what I want. But you can tell it which one to wait for. Oh no, that's what it returns. On return it says. So 0 and 1 are basically the same. 0 waits for 1 though and 1 doesn't. I guess. That's not what I want. That's not what I want actually. It's not what I want. Let's have a look at what other things we had in here. Interrupt 23 has 9 occurrences of the word keyboard.
Jeez.
So let's have a look at that. Oh god.
Oh dear. It might be evil nuke time. Mwah! Hi, Nick. There's not what I want. Interrupt 9. There it is! Keyboard interrupt. Okay, nice. I found it. I found it. I found you to be cute. Okay, updates keyboard flag blah blah. Key head pointer is set to buffer start of blah 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 blah. Swear I just had a duck. What? What? Updates buffer tail pointer for each keystroke 6.
Wait. There is a buffer. Is that gonna work for like... non-standard keys as well, like the arrow keys. Okay, related memories. So there is a region of code that is like the keyboard buffer. 1A equals Q head pointer is set to buffer start if control break is hit. Wait, I'm not understanding this. This is memory. This is a memory region. And it's telling you that something about this location updates keyboard. Okay, right now. Updates buffer tail pointer for each keystroke. Oh wait, is it just saying what this interrupt does? It's saying that it updates these bytes and updates the blah 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 blah. But wait, so this is the head. The head pointer is set to buffer start if control break is hit. Sets Q tail pointer. Sets Q up oh my god. Updates buffer tail pointer for each keystroke. Sets Q tail pointer is set to Q start if I'm confused. Hi, lore. Wait, hang on a second. I missed a message. Yuki has descended. I did. Sorry, I completely messed your message. God damn it. Time to confess. Confess that I use unsafe pointers. You mean just real pointers? Because you deal with real memory? Sorry. Well, it's not literally real memory. I mean, it's real memory if you're in real mode in DOS, which I am, actually. So. Except it's emulated, so it's not real. It's emulated. I confess that I've been 9 months without a computer engineering job. I have never had a computer engineering job. It's always been a hobby. But I wanted to stay that way, kind of. Well, I mean, unless I can get something that I really, really enjoy, but I don't want, you know, stress of changing demands at the last second and deadlines and blah, blah, blah. Records key press and key release via IRQ1 /8259. That's the chip, right? Why? What is this? What is happening? Why? What did I do wrongly? Was that cackles make the best engineers? Well, thank you. I would call myself a programmer though. I'm not engineering anything. I'd be scared of making a bridge. It would collapse when I look at it wrongly. I was trying to think of what I could say. When I step on it, no. When I breathe on it, no. When I look at it, yes. That's sufficiently silly. Keyboard controllers also buffer data when interrupts are disabled at the 8259 interrupt controller. 8259? What is this? I don't know about this thing. Programmable interrupt controller. No!
Cheese.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to become a sandwich engineer soon. I'm very hungry. I don't know, I think using the word engineer for maker is, I don't know, a bit weird. When you really need to shower, do you become like a... Sorry. When you need to shower, you should be a smell engineer. You need more fangs. Well, stop throwing cheese at me then. I shouldn't laugh at my own joke. It's not even a funny joke. I should shut up. Okay, eat the cheese. No, it just fell off. I can't. Sorry. I also can't anyway. Keyboard controller is capable of storing 16 keystrokes, even when interrupts are disabled. In 9, execution takes 500 microseconds. At least one standard XT BIOS is known to take up to 1.3 milliseconds. This is fucking absurd. This is silly. Wait, why am I being yeeted? What was rude? Oh, because the cheese fell off my face? Howdy, I'm back. Can't get rid of me that easily. Well, you kind of just did, but... You know, I'm fooling around. Yeah. Don't worry. So apparently there is a region in memory where stuff is buffered. And this is like the head And this is the tail. So I'm assuming the head is where it's currently writing. The head is meaning right head, right? Right. The right head, right? So we need to like read from the tail up to the head, I guess, or from the head to the tail. Anyway, to be able to do this, I need to right head. I need to know how long the buffer is, right? This says 16 keystrokes. Keyboard controller though. This is hardware handler. Hardware handler. So is this related to the keyboard controller? I think we're gonna need to test some things. What is make codes? Ooh. I'm lunching now. Enjoy your lunch. Enjoy your lunch. Good luck. Good luck, sandwich engineering. I had to say it, I'm sorry. I had to. I had to. Enhance the keyboard keys. Are there arrow keys in there? Oh, there are. Left arrow. Oh, shift key is pressed. When shift key is not pressed? Normal mode. Or shift with numlock, left arrow. Okay, whatever. Keyboard flags. Byte 0 and 1. Which is used in interrupt 9, I guess? Keyboard flags? Where are the flags? Ah! Keyboard LED flags. 4097 updates keyboard LED flags. Wait. Is there a place where I can look at the memory? Hold on. Where is this from? Other data and specifications? Memo? No, nothing there. No. Keyboard interrupt. Wait, right there, it's down the bottom. I could have just clicked keyboard interrupt. Nice. Okay. Exceptions. Is there not like a page for the memory somewhere? Like all memory? I guess not. Keyboard interrupt. Interrupt 9. Okay. I've got the same page open twice now. Okay, I guess I need to hook this. That's maybe the wrong phrase. Unfortunately, I'll not be sticking around, but enjoy your stream. Thank you! I should be. Oh my god, okay. I actually need to end this like really quickly. Or really soon. Updates keyboard LED flags. Wait, let's just see if I can read this first. 40:97. So that was. How did that work? How did you make a Can you make a pointer by putting something colon something? Like colon 0? Yeah, that's how you're printing it, but can you put it in code that way? I guess not. So you have to. No, I think you have to do it making it all. I forget how it was done. One sec. Where was it? A? HM? Yeah. So this here is the offset, right? And this is the segment, I think? Was how that worked? Let's see what happens if I try this. If we just nearly finished our breakfast. Nice! I hope it's nice. Otherwise, not nice. So anyway, I can literally just do this and then put the location. So if I just copy this with F9, close this. Let's make a new interrupt service routine to absolutely ruin. Let's call this... Let's call this... ISR... Hold on. Set vect. This wants a pointer to the handler. But when I call set vect, I'm not passing a pointer, am I? It's just this. Is this by definition a pointer? Whatever, this is their example. So I guess it is. I'm gonna eat at 8. VT approaching 10. VT? I am. It is. Oh, I see what you mean. That's my... Wait. That's my middle name, is it? Yuki, I'm gonna eat at 8 VT. The world's longest middle name. Nice. Or not even. Okay, let's hash define interrupt number for keyboard, which is 9. Are these interrupts hex? Actually? Now think about it. Are they even hex? Yeah, they are. Screen fills with 2F. Yep, that'll be hex. So we're not gonna worry about this printf anymore. It doesn't work, but I don't know why. Interrupt for the keyboard. ISR O keyboard. And our new one, ISR keyboard, is gonna be... I'm gonna have to learn how to fix this because I can't just keep breaking every interrupt until reboot. That's crazy. And need to make one of these as well. Controls. No, F9. ISR 0. Oh, sorry, ISR O as an original keyboard. And save that before I lose it due to silliness. Okay, let's... When this gets called, I'm gonna also call what is it? Chain underscore chain. Oh, they actually did that in here as well, but I didn't fix it when I did that before, so whatever. Chain inter ISRO KB. I'll do it here as well, just in case. So I theoretically shouldn't even need to do that at this point, but whatever. Maybe I screwed it up by not doing that one of the times, and I never did this on a clean run of DOSBox. Maybe that's what it is. Okay, so anyway, apparently on interrupt 9 we can read some stuff. This one looks like an easy one. I can just toggle caps lock, right? And then it should tell me, you know, these flags should change, right? 4097 keyboard LED for the keyboard flags. And these are 2 bytes. Oh, actually they're 4 bytes, what the hell? 4017, 4018, 4097, and 4096. So this does update 96 and 97. And 17 and 18. Wait, so which one do I want? It says this one has LEDs in 97. 97. Scroll lock, num lock, and caps lock. I really wonder if I can write to this instead of just reading from it and turn on and off the LEDs. That'd be pretty funny. To varying degrees of funny. Okay, these are just where the stuff is currently pressed. Oh, mind you, we've got this as well. Numlock, scroll lock, and caps lock. And these are specifically indicators. So I should be able to turn them on and off by writing to that, shouldn't I? That's kind of fun. I kind of want to try that, but there's no way you'll be able to see it. This is going to make DOSBox show up like a virtual machine style little fake LED. On the screen. Okay, let's read this. 4097. This looks like one that, if I'm reading correctly, I should easily be able to see it change when I turn caps lock, numlock, or scroll lock on and off. So 4097, right? 4097. Okay, question is, how did I turn that into one long a far pointer again? How did this work again? The video memory was at... Oh, this isn't even saying it actually. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Never mind. 000 A0000. Why is it that way around? So this is saying A0000. But when I have to do it, I have to put A00000000. So is this the segment? Yeah, it must be. That must be the segment. Right? So instead of A, I need 40? Is that right? But then how do I do that? That would mean I need to do 004. Oh wait, but this is not how I do it. How do I do it again? Forget. A000. I have to put this at the very beginning. What the hell? So I can't possibly do one extra hex digit there. Are they all backwards, maybe? Do I have to do 2-4 instead of 4-2? Oh man. How do you convert to a far pointer again? Actually, if I run this, this might be a clue. Wait, what? Oh. This says A000 colon 0000. So maybe this is just nonsense and wrong. And actually the segment is A000, not 000A. And the offset is 0000. In which case, I might simply be able to do 0040 colon 0097. Or not colon, but... I don't have to wait for this to go all the way through again. Yuki, hi Ritakwa, welcome. Welcome. Fed KB.C. Fed KB.C. Okay, let's try it. Let's try it. 0040 0097. This doesn't look like it's gonna work, does it? Let's be honest. But let's try it. Let's just print it. Printf. KB, what's it called? Keyboard flags bytes 2 and 3. KB flags 2 colon. And then this is a single byte. So this will be printed. I'll print it in the binary was a way of doing it, wasn't it? I remember on the printf thing on here it said you can put %b for like binary or something somewhere. Where was it? Printf. Wait, can I just type printf here? Well, that's faster. B. It was B. B. An argument of type int is converted to an unsigned binary notation. Isn't that what I want? Find a conversion type specifiers. Conversion type specifiers. Okay, I think it's just %b then. We'll go on to a new line as well. And we will... And it wants the actual value, so we need to like get the actual value stored at this location. And this is far. Can it still read it? Maybe we can read it. Do I need like a print, like a far printf or something to be able to print something that's far away? Could be. Oh, bye if you're going. That's not what I want. So what is B printf? Equivalent to S printf. S printf is a safe alternative to S printf. Okay, S printf is equivalent to F printf. But it goes to a string. So F printf goes to a file, S printf goes to a string, B printf puts it into a buffer, I guess. Okay, what are the VB ones? Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna try printf. God damn it, I'm trying printf. I mean, in here I was able to print far pointers, right? With a regular printf? Yeah, I was able to print the regular pointers with a printf. I just had to use %fp. Wait, maybe I need to put %fp. Maybe I need to put %f. Maybe I need to put %fb then. For far binary.
Formaggio.
What is this? Print fma. Hi, Wakami. Still streaming. I know, I should. I have to soon because people will be coming to bed. The peak increase. Hi, increase. Why are you throwing cheese? Are you like peeking up, throwing it, and then going down? And then you're patting though, thank you. Type def u and 8. U bottom 8. Okay, let's see if this works. So every time the keyboard is pressed... It's not gonna work because I haven't... Holy crap! Thank you very much, Fiskason! Holy crap! Very much appreciated. Hell yeah. Hell yeah! Excited cat noises. 1, 2, 1, 0, and then close this one. So every time you press a key, this should trigger this interrupt. And whether you're pressing numlock or caps lock on whatever, any keyboard interrupt, I guess. I mean, I guess any keyboard key. Maybe, is the keyboard like regularly sending things even if you're not pressing keys? I sure hope not. Otherwise, this is going to be spamming a lot. Anyway, and then it should print out the numlock and, you know, this byte that has all of this information. This one. But I severely doubt this is going to work, and I'm going to need to just like try a bunch of different things and hope that it works eventually. Rearrange the 4, 0 and the 9, 7 in various patterns and hope that it works. Actually, you know what? Oh no, let's just try this first. Let's just try it. WCL-Q KB -C. This is confusing my brain, but I like it. It's confusing mine as well. Invalid octal const. Fuck off. Just because it begins with 0, it's not octal. God damn it. Oh, I forgot to put 0x. Never mind. My mistake. 0x. Find a quick kick. I think it's going to crash because you're going to dereference a uint 8 as a far pointer. Hold on, what? Dereference a uint 8t as a far pointer. Well, this part I already know works when I'm accessing video memory. The question is if I'm accessing the correct part of video memory and whether I can print the contents of it using this. Deleting star is a pointer dereference. Yeah, so this is a pointer. And this is telling C that this is what kind of pointer it is. And this is saying, hey, get the value at that pointer, right? The F is also a pointer dereference. Is it? Is it? I thought we needed F when we were doing P to print the far pointer. So I assumed that you had to... put F when you're accessing far things. I still haven't found anywhere in here that actually says that. Anything about F. This is literally it. But that's not what I'm... Are these the ones? It seems so. Or you not need to tell it that it was far. What the F? Wait, did I say that? That's hilarious if I actually said that unironically by not realizing. Okay, nice. Well, yeah, let's see. I'm expecting to need to change a load of stuff, so let's see what happens when we compile it. Boop. Oh, expression is void type. Huh? Parameter count does not agree with previous... Oh yeah, right, I didn't... Hang on. Didn't pass... Why have I put open bracket, close bracket? What the why did I do that? Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, now I'm turning numlock off. Oh no. It worked! Did you see that? I'm gonna keep toggling numlock, watch this. Wait. Okay, right, it's broken because we failed to restore the original interrupt service routine. I need to work out why the hell we cannot restore the original ISR. But hey, the very first time it worked, so I guess the very first time it'll work again. CD is nuts. Dev projects. I'm gonna toggle numlock on and off really quickly, okay? And then afterwards I'm gonna toggle caps lock quickly. I have to say what I'm gonna do in advance because it's only going for 5 seconds. And now caps lock. Do you see that? This one is toggling on and off when it's numlock, and then this one's toggling on and off when it's caps lock. But now we can't restore the original interrupt service routine, so every time we try and access the keyboard from now on, we're dead. Toggle it. Sure. Sure, let's try. Toggle it. Yeah, I wish I could find where that is as well, Liquid Cake. Somebody recommended to me to put FP when I was trying to print far pointers, and it just worked. I don't know where they got it from. It's really hard to track down exactly where things are sometimes. Fed kb.c. It's really annoying me that it's not restoring the original ISR. It's like makes testing really difficult if I have to restart DOSBox every time. So I'd love to fix that. Maybe I can find a video online where the... Well, I don't know, I'm literally following the flipping thingy here on the screen behind the thingy. And it didn't work. But then again, the unsigned int new was just... It defaulted to int, didn't it? So it means unsigned int new. I think we got to the bottom of that mystery. Where if you omit the word... If you just put the word in unsigned, then it means unsigned int or something. Excuse me. Although I'm not sure if that's true. Let's see if it compiles if I do void. Blah. Unsigned a printf %d a blah 3 yeah, does seem to just assume that I mean an unsigned int. So that thing in the manual wasn't a typo necessarily. Maybe it was, but it's a typo that works apparently. Well, it kind of doesn't, does it? Anyway, let's toggle which bits were which. Numlock was indeed this one, caps lock was just next to it. Alright, let's, every second, I'll XOR those two bits. I don't even need to use the interrupt service routine for this, which is kind of nice. Thank you for the follow, Mickey Noon! Hi. So we are not even going to interrupt, initialize interrupts at all. Screw... Oh! I removed the thing where it's meant to restore the interrupts. Let's put that back, maybe it works. Let's see if it works. Was it just I was missing that? Let's see. Scroll lock as well. Scroll lock should be the next one along, right? Oh, scroll lock's on the end. Keyboard still works. It's restored the interrupt handler! It still works! Nice! Oh.
Cheese.
Why the cheese? Hi, Awakey. So was it the combination of me not doing the chain and, you know, not me, it was the combination, it was the fact that I was not doing the magic combination of this and this. Anyway, every second let's toggle those 2 bits. So let's, oh, it's not on the clipboard anymore. Let's, because it's not, because I stopped it running. F9, let's XOR equals. So can you do that? Can you do XOR equals? Binary 0x. I want the rightmost 3 bits to toggle, right? I could just do numlock. I could do numlock. So that'd be 0x01. That'd be 0x02. Okay, so that should every second toggle this, the second bit, right? Toggle second bit. Numlock LED. But I don't, this might work on real hardware, but I don't think DOSBox synchronizes numlock and stuff with the outside world. But let's find out. Let's try and compile it. And let's run it. Yeah, it's not changing it. But let's see if I press other keys, if you can see that numlock toggling on and off. Yep. You can see it turning on and off there. But it's... yeah, it's not reflected outside DOSBox, unfortunately, on real hardware. Ah, well. I was kind of expecting it because... I was expecting it to not work because... my computer starts with numlock turned on, but when I run DOSBox, things inside DOSBox don't think the numlock's on. So I have to like press numlock on my keyboard. It really turns numlock off outside DOSBox, but it turns it on inside DOSBox. It's like they're not properly synchronized, or it's looking as key presses. So yeah, it doesn't surprise me that much that the LED didn't change. I would kind of expect it to change on real hardware, but there's not an easy way to test that right now. And, you know, I guess a lot of people will be running on DOSBox if I ever make a game, so, you know. It's not really much point. Okay, let's do one more thing. Let's put this back. And now that we're restoring the timer 0 interrupt service routine, I would expect this tick to keep going up when my program's not running. Because we were hooking it at the beginning, or changing the ISR, then unhooking it at the end. I don't know if hooking is the right word. It's much faster to say one word, hooking, than it is to say what I actually mean though, so I'll keep on saying the wrong thing. The ticks are not going up though. Why are they not going up? To register it, okay. Yes, that's a bit to say. It's a word I think. Okay. Yeah. Well, set vect is the function name. I'm not DOS set vecting. Setting the interrupt vector, I guess. Question mark? Or it's not really, the vector's the entire thing, isn't it? Ah, whatever. Whatever. We are now able to look at something about the keyboard, so this hasn't been completely not what I was trying to do this stream. I have accomplished something related to the keyboard, looking at it, even if it's just looking at the LEDs. Anyway, at least I also now realize how to read stuff from those memory locations. So yeah, I mean, whatever. It was a learning stream. I don't have a lot to show for it, but we learned. I learned something, right? Did I learn a thing? Thank you for the Paris cabbage. I'll end it for now, though. It's late. Look at the time. It's like 10 a.m., 10 p.m. 10 p.m. But I'll definitely come back to that. I haven't quite got all of the information from the keyboard that I want. Like, the extra keys that are being pressed. I mean, I guess you can now play a game by turning on numlock and caps lock and scroll lock. Very strange controls in this game, but it would work. It would be possible. Okay, I'm gonna pass you on to somebody. Who am I gonna pass you on to? I think I'm gonna pass you on to. I did Maysucker recently. I think I've done Alkalunk more recently than I've done Cetalix as well. Should I do Exo or Cetalix? Exo or Cetalix? Exo or Cetalix? Exo or Cetalix? Who was the more recent one? We could raid the Primogen. He's doing a collab today. Oh no, please no. And that's too big and scary. The stream is ending. I'm sorry. I've actually been going for nearly 4 hours. It's way longer than I thought. Okay, I gotta end. I'm disappearing. I'm gonna go. I'm literally about to be shouted at if I don't. Actually, ending before Kidney Redeem leaves cooldown. Yeah, no worries. I'm gonna go to the toilet anyway. I'm gonna eat. I'm a big girl. I can go to the toilet by myself. Okay. Right. Here we go. I'm passing you on, and I'm gonna disappear. Well, thank you all very much for being here. I'm vanishing. I very much appreciate you being here. Who am I going to pass you on to, though?
I don't know if I can get that through
silence.
really quickly.
Alright, we're going to do Cetalix this time. Oh god. I was hoping that you might see the thing being dragged as I was being dragged back. Alright, I'm passing on to Cetalix. Haven't raided Cetalix in quite a long time, but I also haven't raided Exo in a while. I'll try to remember to raid her next time. Yeah, Cetalix is working on... Oh, overlay. Wait. Stream dev bot overlay. Game dev. Wait, okay, I'm not actually sure if they're working on the game or on their bot right now. But yeah, very entertaining. They have a very sassy son that's like a little ChatGPT bot thing that speaks and also is listening to what he says all the time and tells him to watch his language when he swears and stuff. And anyway, amusing, fun stuff. Super kind of person. Anyway, that's all for now. I'm ending, and I'll definitely get back to this in the future. This project. I actually like this project because I'm actually learning stuff. But yeah, thank you all very much for hanging out. Hopefully you didn't have too much of a boring time. I'm gonna disappear now. Bye. Zip. You're welcome. Bye, Lord. Bye, Liquid Cake. Bye, Penboo. I didn't actually see that Penboo. Bye. Bye, Fiskasan. Bye, C. Bye, Ifrit. Bye, Tengunami. Bye, Cabbage. Bye, everybody. Bye, Awakey.